Okay, there we go. Okay. Since it's been like almost a month, I'll do a quick recap. Some of you were able to safely hear a bear, bring it back to the ship, at the same time finding Dell, who had escaped from imprisonment. And then after that, the group decided to go tracking the unseen beast, thinking it might have been in the woods. However, due to some expert tracking by Corey, was able to determine that it had moved from the woods to the Bel Iblis waterway, a sewer system under the city. A few of you were able to find a way down to the sewers in the hiding place of the Children of the Old Sea, disabling a few traps, getting you guys down there. Immediately proceeded to explore and encountered some clockwork soldiers, as well as some other denizens of the deep, if you want to call them that. And after a bit of searching, again, thankful to Corey's tracking skills and knowledge of the type of creature, you found yourselves face to face with said Chimera as well as its handler. It was a hard-fought battle. One of you had experienced more damage in their lifetime, I imagine. Another one of you used a berserk arrow to make the animal's handler unable to do anything but rage, which could have been a copyright infringement on Corey. I don't know. I don't know how rage works. But thankfully, you all were successful in defeating the beast. You looted its corpse, looted the corpse of the handler, and then made your way up to the second level of the chamber and found, for lack of better terms, a horde, which you all proceeded to shove into the bag of holding.
Money.
Injured, tired, and a bit traumatized, I'd imagine, you all elected to take a long rest to recover from the events of the sewer. We're going to pick up right there into this long rest because as one of you is half-elf, you don't need to sleep as much. However, your dreams are not as peaceful as you would have hoped. Elric.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you currently chewing?
No.
Okay, good. Because I'm moving you to the void for this. Be right back. Excellent. Time for your dream. Elric, you find yourself in a strange void-like space. The best way to describe it would be endless sky in every direction. And when you look down, sky again, but ripples are forming around your feet, as if you're standing in transparent water, like fully transparent water.
Interesting.
There is no sound around you. You can't see anything. It is a bright blue, perfect clear sky. Perfect day sky.
Okay. Whoops.
The silence is broken by something falling. The dream is ended.
Yeah. My D20. Oops.
The D20 is like, nope, fuck, we're out of this.
That I don't see anything else. Just endless sky.
Every direction.
Every direction.
I will tell you, though, that you've had this dream before. Unfortunately, it has always turned into a nightmare.
Oh, no.
So, of course, knowing this, your brain, well, subconscious, reacts to the familiarity of this setting.
I know what's going to happen.
You don't know exactly what's going to happen. You just know something's going to happen.
Well, Elric knows.
Elric thinks he knows.
At least he thinks so, yeah.
What do you do in your position?
I'm gonna reach down, I guess, and see if it is water or something. Just kind of pat around.
Your hand gently and I'm assuming nervously reaches out and just graces what would be the surface of a ground. It feels wet, but when you move your hand, there's no dripping of water.
Interesting.
But there is that cool touch that, like, when you touch like a river or a stream, like that cool water texture.
Hmm.
But as you take your hand away and examine your hand, while there's no water there, all the brightness around you starts to fade until you're now in a dark sky, like midnight.
Great.
It's still a clear sky, so instead of this like the bright blues, it's now like the midnight blue, and all the stars start coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But little by little, all the stars start to fade, till you are just floating in a black void.
Nice.
I would imagine you're starting to panic, or are you just handling this like, you know?
I'm starting to panic a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Just out of hearing range, like right on the edge of your hearing. You can hear what sounds like whispers. Been watching you. See potential. Learn. Grow. Can we word for patience? Feed on vengeance. Chase your enemy for me. Do we have a deal?
Interesting.
You don't see a body, you just hear the voice, and it's, again, it feels far away, but you're able to discern all of what it said as if he was right next to you.
Jeez. I think Erlic's gonna try to remember
Mm-hmm.
the moment that he had on the on the ship with the fake priestess.
Oh, when she called upon his mother?
Yeah, when she called upon his mother, and
Okay.
he's gonna try to remember that peace he felt,
Okay.
and that sort of closure,
Okay.
and try to have that feeling in him, and say to this whisper or whatever it is that he refuses.
He's gonna refuse?
Mm-hmm.
If that's how feel, no, die without getting. And as the voice fades, across from you, like in the milky darkness, you see what looks like a shade of a being with a shadowed face with glowing eyes,
Mm.
in a ornate swirls designed around its body. And as the eyes lock onto you, you awaken.
Great.
And you awaken to your entire body trembling, like you had an anxiety attack.
Yay.
Now we move you back to the group.
Huh.
And Elric wakes up from his nightmare. Everyone else, I'm assuming, is still sleeping because everyone wants to take a long rest. You are the first one awake.
Panic, first off.
Okay.
He's just very anxious at the moment, looking around, darting his eyes around to see if like there's anything nearby that could have affected him or done this.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Because again, while you guys are in a relatively safe spot, I imagine one of you would have took first watch.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be Corey, DFA, Mogsio, or Hyacinth that would have volunteered to take watch while the Elric was sleeping?
Probably DFA.
All right, DFA, you noticed Elric has bolted awake and looks like he almost got hit by a car.
She's gonna go, bad dream.
Yeah, you could say that. It's been a recurring thing.
Have you considered not?
I wish it were that simple.
Well, when I don't want to have bad dreams, I just don't.
I envy you sometimes.
Yes, my life is very nice sometimes. And she's gonna kind of like pat the ground that she's sitting on. And she's gonna be like, as long as you're awake, you can take next watch.
And Eric's gonna do just that.
Okay, I just need to ask before you pass out, DFA. Does DFA have any opinions on the two Mogzios that are sleeping nearby?
No, it seems perfectly normal to her.
Okay, Elric, you are now taking watch.
Mm.
The second Mogzio from the fight is still here. Any thoughts in your I'm still waking up?
I'm just gonna look and be like, is that just gonna be a permanent thing now?
Well, I mean, you could hit him, but it seems rude while he's sleeping.
Ah. And maybe for the best that we just leave him.
All right. I would need you, Elric, because you are taking watch, to roll me a
Perception?
either survival or perception.
I think it's the same for me, yeah.
Yeah, it's however you want to flavor it.
16 plus 1, 17.
Okay. Nothing happens to come by where you guys are. You do hear the sounds of the other denizens of the Iblis waterway, but they like alligators and rats. You know the things that live in the sewers. You hear them, but none of them are coming near you. You guys also set yourselves up near enough where the ladder would be to take you guys upstairs. You can hear some foot traffic above. You don't know what it is. It could be soldiers. It could be everyday people. You don't know. You don't even know what time it is upstairs. But yeah, nothing comes by. What do you do during your watch, if anything?
And I'm just gonna awkwardly keep as I'm going around and I keep noticing the whole weird Mogzio thing. Just like, what? How long does this last?
Every time you question yourself, you take 1 point of psychic damage.
Well, no, just standard watch.
Okay. Again, it was an 8 hours long rest, and we'll say that you guys just had like the 2 watches. The first was 4 hours. The second was 4 hours. Everyone else starts to wake up after having their long rest. I'm curious, Mogzio, how do you find waking up next to another you?
I guess I'm surprised that it didn't wear off yet, and I'm just kind of like, I mean, I'm kind of confused also, like, if it's like occupying kind of the same space as me, like a little bit, or if it's like just straight up right next to me.
Because of how you describe it during combat, I kind of viewed it as you have 1 square, it has 1 square.
Okay, then I guess I'm just making sure I look good.
We'll say every time you move, the duplicate does the exact same movement. And it does the very, like, the stereotype, you're in a mirror, or is it really a mirror moment? All of your movements are mimicked, and afterwards you decide if you look good or not.
Okay.
Yep. You also do find that Elric is the one on watch. How he is looking at this point is up to him.
Probably still a little nervous.
Be like, you all right? Anything happen?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've been having this very strange recurring nightmare, and I don't know what the heck it's about.
Yeah, those suck. I'll just kind of like get up or I'll give him a pat on the shoulder, for like hang in there.
For the record, both Mogsios pat you on the shoulder.
Oh God,
Like one's on the front, one's on the side.
it's just
Let's go
awkward.
pat,
Like what
pat.
the hell?
Patting both shoulders at the same time on either side.
And Alec, I need you to roll me a perception so you can see if you know which one's the real one.
Oh God.
I mean, he could feel the real one.
I don't know. He went through a
Right.
very traumatic nightmare. He might be not aware of what's going on.
14 plus 1, 15.
Yeah, you can. As Mog said, you can totally feel which one is the actual Mogsio. If you had a nat one, I would have been like, no, you cannot tell the difference.
You can't tell the difference. Is this just a thing now?
I have no idea. It could be a 24-hour thing. It could be forever. Who knows?
Huh.
If it was a forever thing, imagine every time Mogsio does the limit break, 2 more appear.
Oh no.
He's duplicating exponentially. It's non-convergent. Episode of Benders all over again. Who would be up next? Would it be Hyacinth, Corey, or DFA?
I remember right, Corey was kind of in rough shape, so she's probably going to sleep for a bit.
Okay. So
Hyacinth can be up next.
Okay. You awaken to find 2 Mogsios, the Elric. Thankfully,
Am I
you are still safe.
Yeah, Hyacinth's just gonna look at all 3 of them. If you're awake, am I supposed to be awake right now, or can I go back to sleep? Or are you guys gonna sleep? What's going on?
Is it like the morning now, or?
Yeah, it's been a full 8 hours of sleep for everyone. Well, except for the 2 of you who took ships.
Yeah.
Are we done with watch? Or are we?
Yeah, watch is pretty much done. You can either get up or sleep in, whatever you want.
I'll just get up now. It's fine. I'm gonna organize some things. Never mind. I'll talk to you about it later. It's fine. And you see Hyacinth like tap the side of their cheek for a minute, looking at Elric, and their ears twitch, and they shake their head, and they just go to organizing the arrows that are in their quiver.
I'm shrugging in GM. I have no idea what that was about either. So
Yeah, like I don't know. Did you not recognize my face again a little? I don't know.
We'll say that little by little, the rest of you get up, and
DFA doesn't.
DFA doesn't. Okay. Oh no, that's fair because DFA only did get 4 hours of sleep, so she would need a full bit more. I'm gonna risk the danger. Would DFA awaken if someone picked her up?
Probably not, to be honest.
Okay. There's just one of those like, is DFA gonna start like thrashing about if Corey or Hyacinth pick her up?
I think once she's out, she's pretty much out.
Okay. I figured I'd check before someone goes suggesting and causes a combat encounter. Sleepy
Roll for
DFA
initiative.
Sleepy DFA has
Shit, Sleepy.
challenged the party. TPK by DFA. And that's how we roll a whole new party. No, everyone eventually gets up, save DFA, and you're able to discern that you guys all had a long night's rest, feeling a bit better than you did the day before. Corey, you're actually feeling a lot better from when you went to sleep because of all the fucking damage you took.
Yeah. It was rough, buddy.
Yeah, that was very rough. Before you guys all went to sleep, it was decided that you guys shoved everything that was in that area into the fucking bag of holding. So all the loot that was there at one point is gone. Like, there is no evidence there was loot ever there. Would the plan be you guys going to stay in the place and explore more, or are you guys actually heading up and being done with this little soiree of a dungeon?
I feel like we could probably leave, right?
Is Hyacinth is going to ask Corey, did you want to hunt one of those crocodiles, gator things? Or are you like
yeah.
good?
You know, I know where to find them if I change my mind.
You said something about making like food out of the tail. So I didn't know if that was like a
Oh,
craving you had that you needed to satisfy, or like
Now I'm conflicted.
we can always come back. I mean, we're gonna probably hang around here for a little bit
Yeah.
anyways. We still need to find
We've got stuff
whoever
we've got to do.
we still need to find whoever betrayed Antony and all those guys.
I think you guys have his head.
Was he a member
Yeah,
of
oh,
the
yeah.
Children of the Sea?
You guys have to bring the head to find out.
Yeah, I think Hyacinth is working off of the theory that that guy just worked for Geayl
Fair enough.
and probably would have looked down upon the Children of the Sea.
That's fair. I'm just
That's
making sure.
just
To my knowledge, did you guys take his head with you, or did you take the head of the
Yes.
chimeras? Okay.
Yeah, we have both of them.
There was a lot of
Well-
head cutting. That's why I'm like, okay, who has
All
what head?
3 chimera heads
Yeah.
There's
have
there's
many
a,
chimera parts.
there's a lot of body parts that were severed last session. I'm just like, I need to keep track. Who's got what? Okay, so then if you guys are gonna just like head up, then we can close the tail spire, and I won't need it. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can head back up.
Okay.
I vote we should head
Corey
back
will
up.
hunt an alligator another day.
I vote we should head back up the way that we came down.
So make your way all the way back and then go up.
Yeah,
Okay.
mainly because we know that that's an enclosed area. We're not going to pop up in someone's storage area.
Pop up in someone's bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, if no one has objections, you guys can head back. I can, brevity the hell out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of you is carrying the sleeping Moogle?
I'm not I'm not messing with you, Faye.
Who's the brave soul?
I'll do it if she'll let me.
I mean,
I'll save you all the trouble. You could probably load her up on top of Agamedes.
oh right, Egames is big enough to actually carry DFA now. Forgot about that. You guys could do that.
There we go. I will gently set the DFA on the Agamedes.
There is a gentle quack from the Egamedes as DFA is placed on his back. Turns his head and kind of like not nudges DFA, but does that like bird thing of like grooming to make sure that DFA is okay. Once discerning that DFA is just asleep, Agamedes does that like excited chocobo and looks at you guys like, okay, what do we do? So for brevity, you guys make your way back out the way you came. Once you guys get to the giant hole that DFA jumped into, I'm going to assume Corey lifts the chocobo and the Moogle up out of the hole. Just due to height and strength, just be like, yeep. You guys get back to the ladder, get outside. You guys find yourselves poking back out to an empty room. The light from this daylight is streaming in from the windows, and you realize it's not early morning, more like mid-morning, almost brunch. I love how I'm using that. And you guys make your way out of the building and then back into the city of Miloth. Where would you like to go? You have the ship, the tavern, you got a bunch of choices. Where do you guys want to go?
How gross are we right now after being in the sewer?
Well, didn't think about that question until you asked.
Do we have like a lingering smell or like anything like that?
Again,
Well,
let's refer to the dice gods and let them decide for us.
We didn't wade in it at least.
I'm almost definitely covered in blood.
But we definitely have a lot of blood on us.
Those of you who were very close to the Chimera are covered in blood, and you guys smell of battle and grossness. The rest of you just have the smell of sewer, which could come off after bathing.
We should just see if there's an easy way to clean ourselves up while we're here before we go out into the streets.
I remind you that I remind you guys the building you guys came out of is literally right next to the water. Though I'm not sure if you don't want to jump into harbor water.
I look kind of alarming, I think.
We will say that occasionally people that passing by are giving weird looks because of the bloody Corey.
Oh, we left the building.
I'm
I thought we were
very
still in
big
the
and I'm
building.
very bloody.
I would say that you guys had just made to the door and you're standing outside of it. Because remember, the part of town was the more deserted area. It wasn't exactly the main thoroughfare.
We're near where we left our ship, correct?
Yeah, it would be a 20-minute walk back to your where you guys are parked.
Let's just head back to the ship and we can get all not gross there.
Good idea.
And we can plan what we're going to do with all this stuff.
Yeah.
For brevity, you guys make it back to the ship. Rowan is on deck, as always, beautifully. Greets you all. Doesn't even question the appearance of half of you. Just greets you kindly. And Victoria immediately freaks out seeing all the blood, thinking it is all your blood. But upon inspection realizes, no, you guys are all fine. It's someone else's blood. I would assume it takes we'll say about an hour or so for all of you guys to take turns getting cleaned up. After that, or during all that time, as everyone's getting cleaned, those of you who are not currently bathing can make up plans for what you want to do. And I would ask, how long does DFA plan on sleeping?
Until she hits about the 10-hour mark.
Okay. So around the time everyone's done bathing, DFA will be starting to wake up and find that she and Egamedes are back on the ship. And for Flavor, you'll wake up still on Egamedes' back. He has just perched himself in a corner and is sunbathing.
That seems normal to her, so.
He just rolls with it.
Yeah.
Okay. During all this, Rowan will come up to, we'll say, I'm assuming he'll stop while Moxio is bathing. He's going to come up to Corey and go, as the captain is indisposed at the moment, I figured you should know. The young lad, Anthony, said that the contact they have, who is investigating your target, says he won't be here for about a week or two during a solstice event. So you are to wait here in the city. Until then, they will make an arrangement to meet with the contact who will give you the means to find the guy you're looking for. So they said that you have about a week or two to kill time. It'd be best if we stay here because by the time we go anywhere, he'll be back.
Okay, great. Good to know.
Yes. He just looks because Corey still has the heads on her belt, right?
The heads and a wing and the tail.
He's gonna look at you and be like, begging my pardon. Do you need anything done with those?
I think I want the heads taxidermied so I can hang them on my wall. I really hate chimeras.
I may know someone in town who could help you. Give me a day to ask around.
Okay, great.
Yeah, give me a day to ask around. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
But yes, you can tell the others we're here for a week or two until this festival ends and you get your information. And with that, Rowan kind of slowly hobbles away.
Sounds like fun. Maybe.
2 weeks to kill.
What do with these?
Do with what?
My heads.
I mean, for
I'm
now,
trying to decide where to leave them for the time being.
for now, you can just leave them in your room.
Yeah, that works. I'll go make a pile of Chimera parts in my room.
It's a Venom thing. Pile of body, pile of heads. Why would we do that?
Why not?
Little by little, as everyone finishes bathing, you're able to tell them what Rowan told you, allowing everyone the knowledge that you guys have 2 weeks in the city to do whatever you please, so that you guys can wait for the Children of the Old Sea's contact to tell you where Geayl will be. I know for a fact that some of you gave me a list of things you want to do. I'm going to roll a d6 to see which one of you goes first. He gets it 6, which would be Geayl. We go to somebody else. That was not a d6. And the first one up is Corey. I sent you the stuff you wanted for the thing. Would you like to get that done now, or did you want to wait?
Wait, sorry, my internet hiccuped. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, does Corey want to get the thing now that we and you discussed the other day, or did you want to wait a while on that? As one of your things to do during your downtime.
I do want to get that done during the downtime.
Okay.
I have a very badly written story thing about that I need to send to you, but that doesn't matter right now. So.
Okay. No, but I say if you want to do that during the first day of downtime, you can do that now, or at least go.
I can look into where I could get that done.
Okay. So on the first day, everyone goes about their things. Corey, you're in town, navigating and searching. Roll me a Actually, hold on. Would it be perception? You guys have been here for a while now, so I would say, if you have it, roll a local knowledge.
My time has come.
Do not.
Your time has come.
Don't think I have that.
23.
Did you want to go with Corey while Corey was navigating around town?
I mean, does Corey need
You can
help?
come along if you want.
If you would like to join, and Corey's.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. She'll tell you what she's doing. She just might not elaborate a whole lot.
That's fine.
23.
Yeah.
Mogzio knows exactly the building you're looking for and shows it to you in like 15 minutes.
That's amazing.
And I like to remind you, since no one has done it, there are still 2 Mogzios with you. No one has struck them, so we're just going to keep this up going. So yeah, you get to the building you're looking for, and you were standing outside with 2 Mogzios, and have at it.
Okay. Magical tattoo artist time. So it's at this point that Corey gets kind of a little bit dodgy, and she's like, you can just wait out here. I won't be but 5 minutes, and runs inside.
Okay. Mogzio's probably like, what the fuck's going on?
I'll just
Not
What were you gonna just do?
I was gonna say I'll just go out, and it's been a minute. I forget who I gave the order for the purple satin bed sheets.
Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll say that like when you guys got back, she did pull you aside and did give you not only the satin stuff, but she found a bunch of similar colored like thread if you wanted to do sewing, as well as other things of the same color scheme.
Yeah, I
She would
imagine
know.
I would have collaborated with her to kind of help get a bearing and like to get an idea where to go for Corey and all that stuff for
Mm.
my local check, and just to have an idea where to go to get the thread
Yeah.
or get it worked on,
Oh,
worked
so
with.
like a tailor?
Yes, and
Okay.
I would then use that thread to get a suit tailored.
Okay. So what will happen is while Corey's in the shop, we'll have you head over to the tailor.
Yeah.
Just so Corey, we can get you done. The person you find in the tattoo shop is a mid-40s human female, bald head, very, very steely eyes, and as you would imagine, covered in tattoos. Some of them look like they actually
Love
have
that.
sparkles of like precious stones in the line work. How can I help you?
I hope so. Um,
Corey's like choice paralysis. Fuck.
yeah, she's having a hard time. And hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, actually, can you perspective shift to somebody else because there's
Okay,
something I've
yeah.
got to take care of real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Mogzio, you're heading over towards the tailor, so we can just grab that. What did I put? Tavern, potion shop, blacksmith, general. Oh, I don't have a tailor. Fuck. Okay, I guess we have to make up a random tailor. Cool. You find the tailor, as Victoria told you, is actually a very quaint spot. Getting a bit of time by yourself is probably very strange because you've been with the group for about a month now. Must be really strange being quiet.
Well, you know, by himself, quote unquote, with his double.
Yeah. I'm never alone when I'm by myself.
Looks at himself. Close enough. Stores. Here we go. I have generators for a reason. Store. That is. There we go. Oh, this is an interesting randomly generated tailor. It is a Shindroid. God, what? This place has a lot of Shindroids. A Shindroid who is made from steel. It has a very like ornately designed face. No, and is wearing what could only be described as very form-fitted clothing with very, very clearly elaborated over like leather work for the suspenders, and just immediately notices you poke in and goes, welcome. How can I help you?
I'm looking to get a tailored suit made of this thread here. Kind of hold it up.
Lowers himself down to like examine it, gently takes it out of your hands and examines. Any specific styling or just the standard wear, sir?
I suppose make it look, or well, what kind of different stylings do you offer? Like,
We have the classic imperial design. He shows you off a suit on a display. It's very form fitting, more like a Western style suit. Not like a tuxedo, but more of the classic imagination of a suit. We also have the more of a local style.
I want it to stand out.
Oh, stand out. Okay. Moves across the room and gestures to have here these, and he gestures to more of a it's form fitting, but it's more, it comes with more flow, if that makes sense. Like the sleeves have a bit of a billow, their tails in the back, the pants kind of flare out at the bottom, the collars have a little bit more height to them. And like where the mantle would be of the shoulders, there's elaborate, not metal work, but it's more rigid.
looking for something in between. Really nice, clean suit. Maybe throw in a couple golden embellishments, and I'll whip out a card and just say like, use this for inspiration, I suppose.
Takes the card and examines it. Very good, very good.
It's got like the golden diamonds on it.
Yeah. Looks around the shop. I think I can come up with something very good. First, I'll need to take your measurements. Don't move, sir. Apologies for getting a little too personal. Instead of having a measuring tape that you'd normally have, he just pulls his index finger and it extends as he takes your height, your width, goes for your inseam and everything, and he goes, would the hat be part of the ensemble, or would you prefer something else?
Maybe a small top hat.
Same color, I'm assuming, as the...
Yep.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, maybe a black, I don't know what you call it, like ribbon. Not like a ribbon, but like a...
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Excellent taste, sir. Black never goes out of style. What about footwear? I know not everyone wears footwear, but would you be requiring any of those?
No need for footwear.
Very good. When he gets around to your back, he notices your wings and he goes, all right, gonna measure the base of them. Okay, good. Excellent. It'll take about 2 days to make. Rush order 3 normally. And the price can be decided upon arrival in case we need to fix anything. What would the name be for the client so that I know upon your return?
Give him my name.
Okay. He writes it down on a little notepad and places the material on the counter and goes, will that be all, sir? Well, I have you.
Just potentially Victoria will be maybe picking it up instead, but otherwise, that should be it.
Victoria's a delightful woman. I'll be sure to look out for her.
I guess just to kind of clarify what exactly I'm looking for, it'd be like a deep purple like waistcoat with with like I said, kind of like I do kind of want the tails.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, it's going to be very small,
Yeah,
but it's for a Moogle, but with a deep purple with a slightly brighter, like more vibrant, like vest underneath,
Mhm.
with like black buttons and embellishments, and a like almost like lavender tie
Oh, okay. I like that.
with and probably the embellishments. I kind of picture it'd be like a like maybe golden diamonds on the trying to think,
Like the
not
button.
lapel, but
like the cufflinks and all that.
yeah, kind of.
Okay. I could. That's actually a good like aesthetic. Overall, I love the color choices. Very good. Okay. Yeah, it'll take him about 2 to 3 days to make it, and the price can be haggled out when you or Victoria come to pick it up.
Sure.
Okay. Before you go, he's like, just wondering, is this for the solstice event?
Have we heard about that yet? Aside from the
This would be how
mention of...
you would be learning about it.
Okay. Just well, if there's an event coming up, it'd be good to have on hand. But that was just a spur of the moment thing.
Very good. Okay. No, just the solstice event is in a couple weeks, and some people do like to dress to the nines, as you organics say.
Well, I guess it's a good time to give it a test spin.
Very good, sir. If that be all, I will get to work right away, and I hope you have a good day.
You as well.
When he turns, only his waist turns, his legs just adjust and move away from you. And he goes right to work, taking your stuff into the back of the shop and starts working, allowing you to peruse the shop or head out back to find Corey.
I'll probably just head back to wait for Corey out there.
Okay. Let's see. Is Corey ready to be brought back to, or do you still need a minute? Oh, okay, you're getting some minutes. Okay. Then we shall roll to see who would be next. Boop, 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 boop. 6, not D4. Hyacinth, you're up. Oh, Corey's back. Okay, well, we'll do Hyacinth and we'll jump back over to you. Hyacinth. Corey and Mogsio have dipped off. You have gotten cleaned up and are refreshed. What would you like to do first on the first day of downtime?
I would like to befriend my bear.
Ah, yes, okay. I need you to roll me an animal handling.
I took a rank in that, so now I don't have disadvantage anymore. And I can actually use my bonus.
Bonuses are good.
The small things to consider when you level up,
Right.
ladies, gents, and non-binary pals. It's gonna be a 15.
That passes. That's 3 down.
Oh, thank God. And Hyacinth is going to cuddle up to the bear, brush out their fur, because the bear is also non-binary. Just
Well,
like
that answers
Hyacinth.
the question I was going to eventually ask, because I do need to know the bear's gender for my note keeping.
The bear and the bunny are both non-binary because I have made 2 puns. Because yes,
I can appreciate it. I can respect the drip.
and Hyacinth is just brushing out the bear using like a hairbrush meant for like humanoids, because
That's all you
they
got.
figure it will work on the bear's fur. It works on their hair. And they're just having a conversation with the bear of like, I feel like you need a name. I could name you. Well, my name's already Hyacinth, so I can't name you Hyacinth. How about Daisy? No. That doesn't sound
The bear does not seem enthused.
Oleander?
Huh?
No. I think I already have a friend named Ollie. I'm gonna name you Daffodil.
Oh.
I think you'd look nice with some daffodils in your fur.
Get like a head tilt. Bear is like, sure, whatever.
Hyacinth is going to smoosh the bear's cheeks, and they are going to hop back up, dust the collection of shedded bear fur from their outfit that they've changed into after being in the sewers, and they're going to think of like what all they could do today, and then look to Daffodil and, do you want to come on a walk with me? Let's go take a walk together. And pull out one of the fish that Hyacinth has bought, because the bunny is keeping this bear stocked up on treats. Because food reinforcement is good training.
Positive reinforcement. It always works.
Yeah. And they're going to, with Daffodil in tow, start working on getting Daffodil acclimated to walking with them through like streets and things. And they're going to head towards the bakery that they've been getting pastries from for the past couple of days.
Okay.
And get the usual baker's dozen they've been getting recently. And then they're going to take a little visit towards the guard stand.
Oh, Jesus, okay. For the record, while you're going, everyone in town is kind of giving you very, very concerned looks. Because you have a bear with you. The bakery politely, though very nervously, asks the bear to stay outside.
But Hyacinth doesn't take the bear inside.
I'm just, like, when they see it, they're just like, can the bear stay outside?
Oh, Daffodil's fine. I don't think Daffodil would like to be in that small of a space. Your bakery's not bear-sized, so...
Daffodil just, like, kind of does, like, that bear wave as you guys all look at her.
Do you have, like, meat pies?
They do. They cost 1 Geayl for a dozen. Because they're like, I'm assuming you're talking about like the travel size things, like not the full size pies, right?
Yes.
Okay, for like the small ones, they're like a gill a dozen. For the big ones, for like just a 2 or 3, like 5 gill.
Hyacinth will order 2 dozen of the meat pies,
Okay.
along with the normal pastry order.
All right, then you do the exchange. Pastry order, because you become frequent, they've kind of given you a discount of like 3 gill off.
Mm-hmm. How much gill am I spending total?
You got the 2 dozen.
I got the
No, so
baker's dozen
okay, no,
of the pastries,
okay, so you got
and
13
I have
of those.
and then 2 dozen of the meat pies.
Okay, so we'll round it off and say we'll say 10 gill for all of it.
10 gill.
Just because, like, again, you become a frequent and you've been like, you kind of becoming a regular.
Mm-hmm. And they're also going to ask, it's like, is there a way I can just like make this a standard order for a little bit?
We could
Maybe like the next week.
would you can, yeah, you could. Would you like to pay all of it up front, or would you like to come in and pay it daily?
I can pay tomorrow's up front.
Okay, then we could work with that. They get the bill. Is it going to be the exact same order every day, or just the pastries every day?
Let's do the exact same order for tomorrow.
Okay, then yeah, just minus the exact same amount for each day.
Okay, so 20 gil total.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to do more math.
Yes, and the way that they would be bundled is just like baker's dozen, and then the dozen of meat pies in one basket, and then the other ones are in a bag.
Yeah, it'd be very much like a like any kind of bakery.
Mm-hmm. And then Hyacinth and Daffodil are gonna go say hi to the guards.
Okay.
That are in the tower.
Upon seeing the bear, they all react at first protectively of you, saying, "Get back! It's a what? Wait, is it hostile?
No,
that's the They all huddle up, and you can barely just hear them go, "Wasn't that the one that was like tearing our people apart? I think it is. It's about the same size. I mean, it doesn't look that angry though." Next to you, Daffodil just goes.
Hyacinth's gonna feed Daffodil one of the meat pies from the bag.
Daffodil gladly takes the pie.
Pats the bear. Hyacinth's just holding the basket up. I brought snacks again. I slept in, so I came late. But you have lunch and you have snacks.
Oh. One of them scurries over, very nervously looks at Daffodil before taking the bags, like,
This is Daffodil.
Nice to meet you, Daffodil. Puts a hand out very shakily, like, as if not sure if they can pet or not.
Daffodil, do you want to be pet?
The shoulders kind of just like, eh.
Hyacinth will hand the guard a meat pie. Just give that to Daffodil.
The guard looks at the pie, looks at the bear, and just very, as he extends his hand, pulls his body away like, oh god, this is how I lose my hand. And Daffodil just looks at him before just casually taking the pie out of his hand and eating.
Do you guys have any, like, dietary restrictions for treats and things?
Pete up there, he doesn't eat he can't eat any kind of walnuts.
Okay.
Yeah, he turns greener than tree. Yeah, he doesn't look good after a walnut. I think Jonah, you the one that can't eat eggs, or was that Luke? That was Luke. If Luke eats eggs, he turns into a fucking balloon. Yeah, no, Luke can't eat eggs, but he's not on this patrol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is just what I usually bring, the baker's dozen of pastries from the shop, and then I threw in some meat pie since it's getting later in the day, so we have a lunch.
We do appreciate it.
So you guys can decide. It's like if someone doesn't eat meat, then they can have an extra pastry. If someone really likes meat pies, they can, like, barter. So just don't fight each other for them. That'd be bad.
You hear from up top, tell them we appreciate them. As he just said, we do appreciate your general kindness. It's not very many of the locals who appreciate us, and it's nice to have a little kindness.
Nice.
Especially when
Plus,
they're just here following orders.
Plus, it's always good to just have snacks.
Agreed.
So, have you seen anybody else going into the woods a lot? Or, not coming back?
Well, the occasional people do come and go. Like, we still get foot traffic from other parts of the area. It's just, we're more protective of the, those who look like they can't handle themselves. Most of the people that come through are traders or, those who can and are used to traveling from and to the city.
Oh. So there's no, people getting lost in the woods a lot?
I haven't been in a little while. I mean, there was the occasional one of the soldiers going missing, but they were all, found eventually.
Okay. Well, if someone gets lost, let me know. I might be able to help find them.
Hold on.
Bye. And Hyacinth turns and leaves.
As you're leaving, you can just hear the one who kept yelling from the tower. You should have told them you got lost in their eyes, you idiot.
Hyacinth will remember this.
You can't tell if it was a genuine thing, you just hear it. It's one of those, were they teasing each other or were they being serious?
It's fine. Hyacinth will remember this. And just as a refresher for my sanity, they believe that Hyacinth's name is Lilyfeather.
Yes.
Yes, because that is the name that they gave the drunk guard.
Yep. They have no idea that you have a different name.
Correct.
They know you as Lilyfeather, they don't know who Mogzio is, and they know Daffodil is Daffodil.
I don't want to confuse Daffodil with too many names, so it's fine. And then once that is done with, Hyacinth will take the meat pies and Daffodil to the magic shop, and if it is not open, they will leave pies for the lady who runs it.
At the current time, it is not open, but while you're going through, you do see Mogzio leaving the tailor shop.
Mogzio?
Well, two Mogzios are leaving the tailor. I keep forgetting there's two of them. One kind of just phases through the door as Mogzio walks out. The joy of not having to respect the laws of physics.
Mogzio, where's Corey? And Hyacinth is asking the one that phased through the door.
Just kind of look to the side and be like, she went in there, and just point to the shady building.
Oh, okay. Do you want a meat pie?
Sure.
Hyacinth will pull out 2 of the meat pies. Because there's 2 Moxios.
Where'd you get the meat pie?
A bakery that I've been going to. I take baked goods to the guards that are in the tower.
Okay.
Yeah. To make sure they don't shoot my bear.
That's smart.
Because then I would have to poison the pastries.
You didn't poison any already, did you?
No, I wouldn't ruin perfectly good pastries like that. What do you think I am, a monster? I was raised in the forest, but I'm not an animal.
At this point, Daffodil just goes,
Exactly. We have etiquette. We appreciate good pastries. Right, Daffodil?
Daffodil's reaction was more to the idea of wait, I've eaten 2 of these already. Are they poisoned? It's slowly clicking Daffodil's head. Oh god, I've already eaten 2 of these things.
Hasn't just gonna pet Daffodil. But no, the pastries aren't poisoned. It's only if they decide to shoot my bear. Then I will have to poison them.
Okay. Are you holding out 2 to Mogzio?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one for one Mogzio, one for the other.
Right. The one that is for the other one's just going to hit the ground,
It's fine.
Okay.
Well, it was Hyacinth has 2 in their hand because they're like hand size. They're travel size meat pies.
Oh, okay. I thought you were having like one in each hand.
No, they're like there's 2 in one
Oh, okay.
hand, and then the meat pies are under that arm, and then one hand
Oh,
is head
gotcha.
down.
Oh,
Still.
okay. And so I think we had a different mental image.
Yes, yeah, I assumed it was one in each hand, and then one was just going to hit the ground.
Because I imagine these are about the size of like the freezer chicken pot pies.
Yeah, that's about the size. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, or like a hot pocket sized one. So
Yeah.
I imagine Hyacinth could probably hold 2 in one hand.
Oh yeah. I admit it was just a me like because you said you talked to the illusion of Moxio, so I assumed you were like, no, I'm gonna have them one in each hand so they can both take it at their leisure. That was just a me
Nope.
picturing it wrong.
Hyacinth's holding them in between the 2 Moxios.
Okay.
So if they would want one, then they can grab one.
I will grab one.
Yeah.
The second Moxio's hands just kind of phase through the pie.
Oh.
It just
Does-
reaches out for nothing.
Do I need to get like invisible meat pies for that Moxio?
No.
Okay, cool. Hyacinth's gonna put the other one back in the bag. I'm gonna drop one of these off to the magic shop because I have a friend who works there. At least I think she's my friend. But I'm gonna just probably, it's early, so she's probably not up yet. I'm just gonna leave the bag there and then just carry the rest of these in like my other bag. So
Okay.
because Hyacinth has like a basket that they've been delivering the pastries to with the guards with. That was the original basket that they were given by the bakery on the first day. And they've just been like handing the pastry bags off to whatever guard comes down, and they just keep the basket and refill it because sustainable use. So there's just gonna be stray meat pies just loose in this basket. But
Okay.
the magic shop's really cool. It's run by this lady, and she and her dad's a puppet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's where I got the cloak. And they're gonna like do a little shuffle with their autumn cloak.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you can find something cool there one day. We'll be here for a bit, I think, is what Corey said.
Moxio's like, Hyacinth, hi.
For a second, I was thinking that taking meat pies to the magic shop was a euphemism.
Okay, but like,
Yeah,
Hyacinth's profession.
fair.
Like, I can't even fault that.
Listen, Hyacinth hasn't done a ton of work. Well, they've been working with these people, so
Oh, that's great.
whatever people want to assume, they're welcome to.
Oh, that's perfect. We're gonna just really quickly before we completely forget, cut to Corey in the tattoo shop. Corey,
I'm here.
you're in the tattoo shop. The shop owner asks how they could help you. How would you like to set up this appointment?
So I'm assuming you can do magic tattoos, right?
Yes, I can.
I have a thing, a family thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can work on that. What's the word I want? Is it a tribute or is it more of a practical thing?
I would say practical.
Okay. I get tons of people in who want to do memorial tattoos for the family, so I wasn't sure what you were like, getting at.
It's a magic family thing. There's these fey toads, but we have to have tattoos to summon them, and I was supposed to have them already, but I don't, but I need to get them.
Okay. Takes out a what's it called? like a parchment paper that is about the length of you. We'll say about the length of your torso. How big is this piece going to be?
Well, it
This
can
is
be
up
as
to,
big as.
it's up to you where you want to place it, and that will determine the size of the parchment she uses.
Hmm.
Do the arms, you can do the back. It's up to you.
We'll go with arms.
Okay. She'll cut the paper down to be more of your arm's length. Just do you know what the design is, or can you describe it to me? She asks. This way you can, like, if you want to be as elaborate as you want, or you can be as, not detailed.
I will explain the design to her and send it to you later.
Yeah, that like I said, it's up to you. You do explain it to her. I do need you to roll a what's it called? Fuck. Just a basic intelligence. So that way, like, she'll determine how long she'll take to draw it out for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having her roll a craft. So
19.
And she's gonna roll a craft one. She rolled a 34. She's good. Yeah, it takes like one attempt to draw out for you, and it's exactly how you describe it. She shows it to you after she's done and goes, "Is this what you were going for?"
That's it. Almost exactly. Perfect.
All right. You said it's magical, so I need to know what materials do you want inlaid in the ink? This is, again, up to you. You can flavor it how you wish in terms of like precious gems or whatever.
Obsidian, definitely.
All right. She starts writing that down.
Look up one thing. Obsidian, carnelian.
Ooh, good choices. All right. Will you be getting it started today, or would you like to schedule sometime in the near future to get it done?
I have basically 2 weeks free, so depending on how long you think it'll take.
This is me asking, do you want both arms or just one arm? Just so
Let's
I know.
go with both.
Okay.
I like symmetry.
No, that's why I know you do. That's why I'm like, can she let it go for one character?
Nope.
It'll take about 2 sessions to do. We could start tomorrow if you want and have it done before the end of the week.
That sounds great.
Okay. You can either pay up front now, or I can charge you when we're done. Which would you prefer?
I think I can go ahead and pay for it.
Okay. Well, since it's both arms going by this size and materials, we're looking at 1750 Geayl.
Okay. And Ori rummages around in one of her hip pockets and produces the Geayl.
All right. Other question I need to know, because it is magic. Is it a blood seal or is it a somatic seal? Again, this is up to you. Do you want it to be component or verbal?
What's the
I mean,
difference?
Somatic is when you do like hand gestures.
Mm-hmm.
Blood would
And
be
blood
like,
would be
literally you need to like wipe blood across the seal.
blood.
Specifically your blood.
Blood.
Okay, then we'll have to add a bit of bloodstone in there. And okay, so I will see you tomorrow afternoon and we'll get started.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
So the design I told you is I don't suppose you've run across anybody else who's asked for it.
Not that I've noticed.
He would have looked almost exactly like me.
Oh, no, I can say I haven't. With the solstice coming
Okay.
up, there are going to be some other artists coming into the city. If you would like, if they arrive and you're still here, I can ask around. See if any of them have come across.
Yes.
All right. They should be coming in
Thank
during
you.
the week. So if I run into you after I've talked to them, I'll let you know. Of
Thank you.
course. So yeah, I will see you early tomorrow. My advice: make sure you have a full stomach before we start, and bring
Mhm.
some kind of snack. We don't want any kind of passing out while I'm inking you. Also, it might be best to bring someone with you just in case you get a little woozy. You don't look like you have any tattoos on you, so I don't know if you have a positive or negative reaction to the inking process.
She's got face tattoos.
Well, she doesn't know if they're face tattoos because not all Roegadyns would be the way they are, so she's not going to presume.
Yeah, these are tattoos. I usually handle it pretty well, but I might bring somebody. We'll see. Thank
Very
you.
good. No problem. Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
All right. You exit the shop as you see Corey. Not Corey. You are. You see Moxio and Hyacinth about the town, but we're going to quickly cut to. I haven't gotten these guys yet. Babadooey. Worked out. DFA. What has DFA been doing today?
Since everybody kind of went different directions,
Mhm.
she decides to pull a small red satchel out of her bag of holding, and she rummages around inside of it
Okay.
and pulls out a handful of letters,
Oh,
and she just
excellent.
starts wandering around town.
Excellent. Okay. How many letters does actually you can just roll like a D. If you want, you can roll a D8 to determine how many letters you have, or you can just, if you already had an idea in your head, you can go with that. I've been waiting for this. 2. Okay. Been waiting for this for like what, 10, 12, 14 sessions.
Oh god.
Okay, you have your letters and you're going around town. As I've said, everyone else, you guys have been here for a couple days, so I know DFA isn't always like observant or actively observant. If you want, you can do a local knowledge to determine if you know where you're going, or you can just wander, and I can have you roll to see how long it takes you to find what you're looking for.
She's 100% just gonna wander because
Okay.
I have local, but unfortunately, I have not put anything in it.
Okay, that's fair. And also, this would be a good case for her to be like, I got time to kill.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. If you want, roll a d10 to see how long it takes you.
5.
Okay. The first letter takes you the better part of an hour. The city is big and all, and you gotta like navigate all the different streets, gotta find out which residential section you're in. But you do find the address that is for that letter. I'm only gonna ask, how do you plan on delivering this? Are you gonna be subtle, or are you gonna be like bang, 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 I got shit?
No, she looks for like some kind of mailbox, and if she can't find one, then she starts looking for like flower pots or something she could like put it in.
There is a mailbox, and it is actually, I don't know how DFA is gonna react to it. It is shaped like a cactar. And like you can slide the letter into the mouth of the cactar.
She like kind of does the cactar pose really quick and then starts giggling. And then she shoves the letter in and takes off again.
The minute the letter goes in, the arms switch positions. And you said you can go to the other one now?
Yeah.
Roll another d10. Oh my god. I was sitting there like, what could the mailbox look like? Oh, wait, cactar. That'd be a perfect mailbox. Now I kind of want
1.
Oh, that one takes you like no time at all. It's not even like halfway across town. You just beeline to the address. This place does not have a mailbox. It is actually a business. The place is open, so if you want, you can walk in and hand it to them, or you can just leave it on like the doorstep, whatever you want to call a threshold.
No, if it's open, she would go in and hand it to them.
Okay. You go in and find. Of course, it's one of the shops. A halfling with very short and spiky white hair and very childlike, adorable smile as you enter. And on their person, you see a lot of like jewelry, piercings, and it's very easy for DFA to realize you're in a jeweler shop. Oh,
She seems completely unfazed by the fact that this is like that kind of place.
Oh, good day. How can I help you?
I have a letter for you.
Oh, I didn't. She notices your appearance and just goes, Has the war actually got to the point where our letter carriers need to be armored?"
She kind of like smacks her forehead and she goes, "Of course. I'm not in uniform." And she shoves a hand back into the bag of holding and she puts a little navy blue cap on her head. And she goes, "Here you go, mail time."
The halfling just kind of like chuckles and goes, "That is adorable. Thank you." Takes the letter from you. I know it's probably not customary, but I would like to thank you. And it pulls out and gives you a Geayl. It's like, that is actually for making my day a little bit better.
She goes, "Sweet, thanks." And as she like kind of bounces back out the door, I'd like to note that the mail, like the stamp on it and everything, is dated for like 5 years ago.
Oh god. The halfling just looks at it and goes, "Oh dear. Oh." But as she looks up, you're already gone. Oh, I love that. I have been waiting for this for like so long. Do you do anything else in this venture of mail, or do you just head back to the ship after you drop those off?
She just heads back.
Okay. Oh jeez. While you're heading back, we got to cut to the last one, which is Elric. Elric, what are you doing for your first day of downtime? Oh my god, I can't believe we finally got to the mail carrier section.
I'm going to find the nearest like blacksmith metalworking place.
All right. Roll me a local feelings to be derived. Oh, sorry.
What am I rolling?
Local knowledge, if you have it.
I don't have that.
Okay, then roll me a d10 to see how long it takes you to find one.
14.
How'd you get a 14 out of a d10?
Sorry, I rolled a d20. Stupid.
I'm sitting here
Try
like,
that again. Let's try that again, shall we?
I'm sitting here like, wait a minute.
I'm just
10.
used to rolling the d20. Like 7.
All right. You get a little bit lost, but you do eventually find the blacksmith. Let's see what's there. Magic shop. Nope. Boop a doop. Nope. Nope. Where the fuck is the damn blacksmith? Apparently there was no blacksmith. I'm actually going to be bothered by that. Okay, fine. Whatever. Going to make one up. Why did I not make a blacksmith? Ooh, okay. This should be interesting. The owner is a Loxodon. I haven't seen one of those in a fucking while. For those who don't know what Loxodon is, an elephant person.
Cool.
They wear. You enter the shop and they're wearing a teal-colored outfit under their apron, and the minute you walk in, they kind of just cast you a side eye. How can I help you?
Hello. I am going to be in town for about a week or two, give or take. So I figured, if possible, I can offer some of my services to maybe help you guys craft some weapons or armor, whatever you need. Just for the week, make a little bit of Geayl, perhaps also in exchange to use on my own time, use the forge to make a couple things that I want to make. And I have my own raw materials, but if I need some more, I can look to you guys to buy some.
Roll diplomacy. Do you have that?
I don't.
Okay, then just roll a charisma.
You can use diplomacy without it though.
Okay, then yeah, go ahead and roll diplomacy.
All right, well that's an 18 plus 5, so 23.
The very large, compared to you, blacksmith kind of like steps away from what they're doing and adjusts their apron. Gives a very deep belly laugh, going, I mean no disrespect, but you look very scrawny for a blacksmith.
Elric's gonna pull out his greatsword that he made.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hear the shink of it come out. And you're like, well, I made this.
May I? He asks permission to look at it.
Yes.
Takes it. I'm gonna roll smarty as starting this.
It's a freaking masterwork greatsword. You better know what it is.
No, in terms of
Yeah.
Remember, this man is more skilled than you.
Yeah, but I'm learning.
He's gonna look at it and go. He's gonna run his hand down the edge of the blade. He's gonna put it to his ear to hear the ringing and all that. He's gonna go. You've been using it recently, haven't you?
Well, yeah.
Can tell. Use causes wear and tear and a bit of rust. Takes it. His trunk comes up and starts sniffing it really quick. Smells like. Keeps sniffing a bit. Smells. You said you made this, right?
Yes, I did.
Smells like someone didn't sleep for a week to make it.
He kind of flashes back like, oh god. Yeah, I kind of got lost in the work.
Can tell here. He points to you like little spots on the metal and goes, see, right here looks like commonly an exhaustion effect. You kind of slipped in the smoothing out the blade. Not a problem, but trained eye can see these things.
Well, I certainly have plenty to learn still.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear for a week?
About a week or two, yes.
Good. Hand you back the blade.
Mm-hmm.
Points over his shoulder at a pile of a bunch of barrels of what you can see is like coal and kindling.
Yeah. Need
those moved in the back. Get going. Just walks off.
Will do.
Also, I would lose the armor. Don't want to ruin that shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Store it in the back.
I'll do that.
And you go about that. To carry the many, many, many barrels, I'm going to need you to do a strength.
Okay. 16.
You're able to move 16 of them before your arms start to get a little worn out. The last 3 are you got to start doing that whole okay, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Yeah.
And he just comes in. Why didn't you choose the dolly?
There's a dolly?
Points right next to all the barrels.
That would have been useful to know. Well, at least I got a good workout out of it.
Shakes his head.
Work smart, not hard, right?
When the day is done, you'll let you use the forge. So any customers come in, your job is to deal with it.
You got it.
For brevity's sake, we will say no one comes in for the first chunk of the day. It is early.
Oh.
And we'll say this is actually a good spot for everyone to take a quick break. We got through everyone getting a bit of stuff done. And we'll take a quick break. Everyone get up, stretch, do break timey things. When we get back, we will get to another day in this long downtime section. So yeah, we're back in a few minutes, guys. Enjoy your break, and we will be back.
Oh.
Yeah, Marlena subscribed, or she gifted one.
Oh. Sweet.
All right, we're back.
Initial.
Marlena, thank you for gifting the sub to Diamond. I didn't notice it because I was gone when you did it, but still appreciated. We're at 5 out of 15 subs. If we get 10 more subscriptions before this season of the game ends, DFA gets a trebuchet. I made that promise. I'm like, it may never happen, but every day it gets closer. I'm like, oh god, it actually may happen.
One day. One day.
I just don't want to know what DFA would just do with a trebuchet. It's like
Everything. What wouldn't DFA do with a trebuchet?
There are no wrong answers.
I'm just picturing DFA just looking at Egamides like, I'm gonna get launched, and you're gonna run who gets to the end of the thing first, and Egamides being like, why?
So if we get to 20, can Hyacinth have a railgun?
Why would you put that into the universe? I think DFA still wants a Glock.
What?
Yes, firearms are a thing in this game. I am thankful that none of you have gone looking for them.
I think Hyacinth should get a firearm, to be honest.
Maybe one day.
Bad news 2.0.
The bad news, the bunny news, the bad news bunny.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Just make Percy and Vexalia.
Their bastard child with bunny ears.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back. And of course you had that fucking GIF ready. Anyway. Appreciate everyone being patient with us while we were on a break. Again, thank you, Marlena, for the 2 subscriptions. It means quite a lot. It is much appreciated. As we don't want to make downtime a long-term thing, we're going to say that during the break, a couple days passed. We'll say at the end of the first week, Corey got her tattoos. It is going to be a fantastic thing to That drawing is both the best thing in the world and not remotely what I could have prepared myself for at all. And I'm delighted by it. I love everything about it. Especially the bow tie.
I told you that I had it handled.
You really did. I was telling Mike before we started the session, I'm like, whatever you want for fancy clothes, whatever your imagination, I have no clue what you guys are preparing. I have zero idea. Point
You're
proven.
not ready.
Point proven. I had no preparation in store. Oh, this is going to be a delightful party when we get to that episode. I'm so excited for it. Anyway. Again, end of the first week. Elric, you've been working at the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Hyacinth, you've been delivering treats and snacks to the guards for the week. Mogzio, Victoria did wind up going to the tailor for you as requested, picked up your new threads. DFA, what did you do letter carrying all during the week or just the one day?
Just the one day.
Okay, what would you say for brevity you did during the other days?
She continued wandering about town, making
Okay.
people uncomfortable.
Oh God. What horrible things did you do to make them uncomfortable? I need to know for my own sanity.
Stare for too long. Stand too close.
Oh, so just break social norms?
Yeah,
Okay.
unsolicited advice when it was absolutely not needed. Stuff like that.
Why am I just picturing DFA lugging a couch around, pushing someone on it, and going, so tell me when you started having these problems. I'm not having a problem. Yes, you are. Just going full Freudian on them. Oh,
Just-
God.
Everybody has problems. The first step is admitting it.
DFA as a therapist is an avenue I'm not sure if I ever want to go down, but it's like, oh, that could be such good content. Anyway, we'll say like at the end of the week, Anthony finally makes his presence felt and lets you guys know the contact you guys will be meeting will be during the solstice festival that the Marquis is holding at his private manor. During the solstice, the entire city is going to be a party. But later during the evening, all that, is where the Marquis takes all of his, wealthier people and they have their own private party. There'll be auctions, there'll be gambling, there'll be all kinds of things at his manor. And you guys will be inside the manor to meet the contact they have to get you to get to Geayl. To get into this invite, because it is a private party, Anthony provides you guys with invitations. Says, don't lose these. This is the only way you guys can get in. Whichever one of you want to be trusted with these things, keep them on your person.
Hyacinth
DFA
will
is going to
take them.
reach her hand out.
Hyacinth will take them.
Oh, God.
They're going into Hyacinth's bag, but they will give DFA like her own invitation.
She puts it in the mailbag.
That's such a good place for it. I'm actually curious. What does everyone say about seeing DFA with a mailbag?
I've learned to not question things.
Yeah, that's about the same.
That's just DFA, being DFA.
Yep.
Okay.
I will say that during the week that Hyacinth has been like going and delivering goods to the soldiers that are on guard.
Yes.
They've been trying to learn as much casual information as they can about like the schedule that they keep and the names of the guards and little things about them.
Okay.
Just being personable.
Yeah.
So like the deliveries would be at like one day it might be in the morning, another day it might be towards lunchtime, another time like maybe one day Hyacinth goes and does 2 deliveries towards like a little bit later in the evening.
All right.
And that would just be throughout the entire week.
For brevity, the ones you've learned, because it's the same 4 every time.
Mm-hmm.
Asher is a 32-year-old human. You got Jonah, Jorah. I said Jonah the first time I screwed up. It was meant to be Jorah. He is a male. Again, the Empire is very gender specific because, of course, they are. They're an empire. He is a male half elf, and you can't mistake him, Hyacinth, because his hair is like a seafoam green.
Okay.
And it is very, very vibrant against the rest of his armor. He's also the one who said, "Look into say you got lost in her eyes." There is another one named Benedict. He is a half orc. And the last one that's always there is Leaf, like as in Leaf Erikson.
Wasn't there one named Pete?
He was there sometimes, but he hasn't been there since you guys started becoming frequent. When asked, though, you find out that Pete has been transferred to the capital. He got promoted.
Oh.
Yeah. He got promoted to lieutenant commander. Because he saved a group of kids from drowning.
What was Leaf's species?
Did I actually say? I don't know. We're going to say I didn't say what it was, and it is going to be a Mithra.
Okay, cool. So that would have been just like Hyacinth just learning little tidbits of information that you would find interesting to Hyacinth and or important later on. So you can just yeet that to me later.
Yep.
And Hyacinth would have also gone to the magic shop and seen about getting their armor enchanted.
Okay. Before that, I need you to do me the 2 more animal handlings to see if Daffodil finished. I completely forgot. I'm like, wait a minute. I was meant to say something else beforehand. Yeah, I gotta get those 2 out of the way.
14.
Okay.
And an 18.
The 18 passed. The 15 did not. You gotta do one more. I mean, the 14 did not. Gotta do one more.
Oh, fuck.
One day, Daffodil was quite resistant to listening to you and was very distracted by, we'll say they were distracted by just the ship itself. They were more interested in exploring. Okay, yeah. The 5th day, you finally get Daffodil fully trained.
Yeah. So I have to make an animal character sheet next week.
Have fun.
Nice.
Yeah. It's okay. So
okay,
I wanted to.
You went to the magic shop to get enchanted armor?
Well, to see about like what kinds of enchantments to do on the armor.
Okay.
And then we can figure that out next time. Because that was me wanting to make sure that I could do it on a masterwork armor.
Yeah.
Like earlier today. And then the only other thing I think that Hyacinth would have done out of that list that I sent you in the first week before we pass it completely would have been looking into getting armor and a saddle made for Daffodil.
Okay.
And would have taken the recommendation from the gal who owns the magic shop, since that's Hyacinth's like point of contact for this town.
Okay. While I look up the animal companion armor, because right. Would it just be under? I know it's under the final. So did you was it a special type of armor or just basic armor for the bear?
Just basic armor.
Just making sure. And
if it's anything like D&D, it's basically the same armor as you can wear.
Yeah, it's just more the value. I don't want to like fuck up the value and understand.
Yeah, I know the value is like way more expensive though than
you're getting a custom made for an animal.
And it's a dire bear.
Well, at least for D&D. I don't know how this in Pathfinder.
9 times out of 10 is generally the same. It's just more a matter of like, what's the Pathfinder flavor?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You went bear. Oh, I didn't know bear would be considered that. Okay. Okay, be considered large. Okay. The saddle would be just, basic cost. You can get that at a blacksmith. Hey, look, good thing you know someone who's working at the blacksmith this week.
That's true.
The armor would cost you. I'm reminding you that you guys have not sold any of the crap you guys found yet. So if you don't have the Geayl, you can go like unload in between sessions.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing I was gonna ask, is if we just wanted to do the unloading of Geayl off screen, unless anybody needed something specific. Because I was gonna do all of this whenever we did our shopping thing, but I needed it to be done within the first week of us doing all of this, because it has to deal with training Daffodil as an animal companion. I needed to finish all of the handling checks.
Yeah.
Was there anything that anyone wanted from the inventory, or was it just yeet everything into the void?
Claimed all my wants.
I have to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any stat boosting stuff, then we should look at it. Otherwise, I mean,
for the most
everything's
part,
pretty replaceable.
Some potions and scrolls might be good to keep, but a lot of the gear is probably.
Adrian did put the Google Doc thing, which has the entire list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything really was boosting. There's a lot. She did not include scrolls and stuff like the oil thing. So all that is in the list is mostly armor, weapons, and the occasional item or potion.
Yeah, because we blanket decided that any of the magicy stuff we were just gonna save until Dell could look at it if there's
Yeah.
anything of interest. Because a lot of those scrolls I know that Dell can like use, and that we can use them too, I believe.
Scrolls anyone can use.
Yeah. So it was more of like us all finding a time to sit down and divvy up who gets what scrolls for combat, basically.
I'm kind of
With
waiting for
scrolls
someone
with
to make
potions, and then and I think gear wise we're all pretty much set.
So yeah, DFA got their new lance. Elris got the sword recently. Hyacinth, I think you have your new bow.
Mm-hmm.
Corey's got their axe. I think Muggsy, I think you're good with your cards, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're +1, and I got a +1 buckler already. So
Yeah, so like pretty much like shopping wise, you could just dump a lot of that and just get like a lump sum. And I also know that you guys did get 2,000 each from the actual dungeon, so like you guys should be pretty good on Geayl.
Mhm.
And then I was gonna say about getting like I think we had a masterwork armor set somewhere.
I'm looking at the list.
I see a breastplate.
Yeah, it's a breastplate.
3 breastplates and chainmail.
I was gonna see if that could be made into something for Daffodil, basically. Like if I give them masterwork material, if it could be fit to a bear, if it's big enough.
Oh, you mean like pretty much reforge it more or less?
Well, there's 3 of them, so
yeah. So yeah, there's 3.
There's 3 of them.
Okay, this is where I'm going to ask because I don't know how other GMs would do it. Would you say that it would lose the masterwork if it gets reshaped, or would you say it would be fine just to be left as it is?
If you're just using it for materials, I mean, you could always just say that you make it masterwork, you know, when you're reforging it.
Okay, I wasn't sure like what your take would be, because normally I'd be like, if it's the same thing, it's just like just cost a little more.
It's just a size extender, because sometimes with magic armor too, it's like it just resizes to fit the wearer.
Yeah, but we'd
to
have to
be
go from
size inclusive. So I didn't know if I gave like 2 of those, if they would be able to make it to comfortably fit a bear.
Well,
I mean, mechanically, just subtract the value from whatever it's going to cost to make a masterwork for your bear.
Yeah, for the materials, right?
And also, because we have 3, just putting it out there, arguably you could also make one for Egamedes if Egamedes wants armor.
I thought Egamedes had armor.
Nope, not yet.
Egamedes, I'm just gonna add that to Hyacinth's list. To make Egamedes some nice chocobo armor as a peace offering, because Hyacinth is still a little weary of chocobos.
Does DFA plan on getting him armor?
Yeah, she's gonna get him like some barding and stuff eventually.
Okay.
But he's still
growing. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure what the plan was. He's a growing boy. Okay, so yeah, you're able to go do that. The saddle will say cost because again, it's just a saddle, 75 Geayl. The armor to rework it will say cost about 1,000 because they have to take 2 of those plates and reforge it to be the size of Daffodil. Immediately, not knowing that you are friends with Elric, the blacksmith tosses the breastplates at Elric, goes, "You know what to do."
Bye, Elric.
Hello.
And he just looks from Elric to you. You know that squirt?
He's my friend.
One of my traveling companions.
I am so sorry for you.
It's fine. Just make sure he doesn't not sleep. That's always bad.
You hear that, kid? This one wants you to take breaks.
I'll try.
I'll bring him his lunch. It's fine. We'll add that into Hyacinth's daily thing that they will bring Elric food and make him take a break during his break period while that armor is being worked on. So you said 1,000 Geayl?
Yeah.
And just subtract the cost of the 2 masterworks?
Yeah.
Or the 3 masterworks?
Well, no, if you're only doing 2 right now because Egamedes isn't fully grown.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, you can still use it anyway.
You could still do it now if you wanted.
Okay. Making sure I'm writing it down in the thing. So that would only cost me 100 Geayl after that, after the 3, because they're 300
Okay.
each.
Then you hand over the Geayl. Loxodon looks around. Anything else you need while you're here?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Unless you have some really nasty arrows or arrowheads.
Like thing when like people put their hands on a table and they lean in close to you.
Mhm.
The Loxodon does that to you and goes, what do you mean by nasty?
Like if they pull it out, it's going to hurt them more.
Well, he gets really quiet. I mean, like, you a cop?
No, I'm a Vera.
I love how that's your distinction. Roll the charisma to see if he believes you.
Guys, it's just gonna be like, it's like, I'm just asking if you have anything you're really proud of weapon wise that would be like an arrow form or arrowhead form, because that would be like really fun. Is it just a straight charisma?
Yeah, just
or am I
a straight
doing-
charisma.
That is gonna be a 17.
Okay. He motions for you to follow him.
Oh no.
Taps a part of the wall, and the wall kind of lifts up to reveal like a crap ton of different like arrowheads on the wall. Different like swords, stuff that you would look at and be like, "Oh, this is probably not legal." All right. You want special arrows, right?
I would love that. If you have something fun that you would like to hear about being used in an action,
All right. So I'm gonna list off some arrow types. You tell me what you're interested in.
I'll just take one of each.
Not even gonna ask questions.
Not even gonna ask questions. Actually, I have 300 gil.
Just 300 you're spending.
Just 300 gil on arrows. That's a decent amount, right?
Hold on, doing math. You're making me do more math than I expected.
Math.
It's fine.
I
sorry.
I expect you to be like, no, I want like 5 types, but you were like, no. I want all. You can buy 20 of each arrow if you wanted for 300 gil.
Deal. Fucking deal.
Okay.
Send me the stats later.
I'm just gonna send you the
boy.
names. I'm just gonna send you the names. You can go look it up yourself.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's even better.
You just bought 20 of fucking each arrow, and after
How
he
many-
puts them into
There's-
like pouches for you, just goes, yeah. If anyone asks, you didn't get them here.
I found them.
Exactly.
I found them.
As you
Okay, bye.
As you two walk back out to like the main shop, he yells into the forge area towards Elric. This companion's a good one. You got good taste, kid. You have no
Yes.
context. You have no idea what's going on.
Nope.
For my notes, how many different kinds of arrow types are there?
I'm sending you each arrow that you just bought.
Oh, even better.
Nice.
Holy shit.
I told you
Okay,
bought
cool.
20 of each.
That's even
Wait,
better.
wait, how
I'm
many
so
different
excited
arrows
about
is it?
this.
What was that, Elric?
How many different arrows was it?
A lot.
Oh no.
17.
Oh Jesus. You have a lot of arrows now.
Long story short, Hyacinth bought, I think, almost every type of arrow that exists in Pathfinder.
Damn.
Save a few that just, I did not include because, duh.
Hyacinth is prepared.
Yeah, the last thing on my list is to find basically an alchemist shop. And
I do believe there's an alchemist shop.
I don't need roleplay for it. I just wanted Hyacinth to buy basically 200 gil worth of whatever component it would be to then poison arrows.
Oh, so just like basic poison.
Yeah, because I only have the 1 vial of mercury left, but any kind of like base poison that can be applied to a weapon is what they're looking for.
Alchemist.
And I've got 200 gil to blow on that.
Okay. You can buy.
So the goal is I would like to be able to poison at least 10 weapons.
This alchemist shop only has enough for you to poison 6.
Okay, how much would that be?
That would be 120 gil.
Okay, cool. That's all.
Okay.
That's all the first week things that I had on my list.
I can't believe Hyacinth's gonna be like the walking armory.
So, lots of our freaking ammo. So it's been a week, right?
Yeah, we'll say this is like the end, the coming to the end of the first week.
Okay, so I have two questions.
Hopefully, have two answers.
Would that have been enough time for me to work on the little things that I'm working on?
Yes, but what we're gonna find out now is roll a d20 to determine how much time per day during that week you had to make on those things.
A D20. Do I add anything to it, or
Nope,
just
it's
flat?
just a flat d20 to determine how much time you had.
Okay, that's a 19.
Spilt water all over myself. Hole in my lip. It's perfect.
I love this metal die. I really do.
That your die roll just like threw off my drinking ability. You said 19?
Yes.
Okay. You were able to get done. You said you were making 5 things, right?
There's 5 things. Yes.
You were able to get 4 of them done during the first week. I will let you pick which 4.
All right. And also, since it was a week of work, so technically I make a wage.
You do. Fucking
the thing is,
capitalist pig making me do.
It would be under the premise of gold pieces, and you're doing Geayl in a weird
know.
way.
Yeah.
So I would make barely anything for a week of work unless you
how
adjust it.
What is the exact number thing for you?
It's you result in gold pieces per week of dedicated work.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? I think it's half of your check, so half of my crafting check.
Okay, what's your crafting check?
Well, it's a crafting. I think it's +7, and then I roll. I just rolled a 16 + 7 is a 21, so half of 21, which
10.
is nothing.
At least you got 10.
Yeah, but then what do you like? How do you want to do that for?
I will
Geayl?
say, because we're using Geayl, we'll times that by.
I think you're misunderstanding. 10 Geayl is livable wage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remember, 1 Geayl is like 1 gold, and 1 gold is a lot of money.
All right.
So yeah, you got 10 Geayl.
Okay, that works then.
That's what I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here. What do you mean?
I wasn't sure because no.
It's
supposed to be gold and silver and then bronze, but we're doing it different, so I wasn't sure.
In in tabletop, 1 gold I think is equivalent to like 14 or 15 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Someone did the math a while back, and it came out 1 gold is actually a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, 1 Geayl. So you got 10 Geayl. That's not bad for just doing like intern work.
Okay.
And also, you got to use their forge for free, more or less.
That is true.
Be thankful you got anything.
I was just wondering if.
Yeah, you made 10 Geayl and you were able to finish 4 out of 5 of your trinkets.
Okay.
Again, you can decide which 4 you got. I'm assuming because at the moment we have.
You know which one that I don't have done yet.
So yeah, you can give those out if you want right now.
Well, yeah. Are we like together? Is it the end of the week?
We can make it. We can skip to that if you would like.
If anyone else, unless someone else has something they're doing. Like Mugsy or DFA.
Downtown's dining time. We can be flexible with time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's going to depend on how much money we get back from selling stuff.
At the moment, unless someone specifically wanted to yank anything, and I can adjust accordingly, you guys can just sell as needed, and we can adjust needed later. Because most of the money has been done off screen anyway.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I'd want is the masterwork leather, because I have regular ass leather armor.
Okay, if you want, you can go purchase that. Yeah.
No, I mean, like from the pile.
Oh, from the pile. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's claimed any of the armor.
I don't think anyone's gonna. If Hyacinth didn't need it, then I think I'm the only one who else can use it.
Yeah.
I think there were 2 of them, weren't there?
I'm not sure. I only saw the one.
Because I know that I claimed one of the masterwork light leather armors. Because that's what I was looking at getting enchanted.
I'm looking, and I think I see more than one.
But we also haven't sold anything since the Knolls.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of stuff piled up, so...
We have a lot of shit that's not just from this last one. We haven't sold anything since, last August, so I'm fairly certain there's more than one Masterwork leather armor in there.
I think you're right. But for now, I'll slot it.
For those watching, the last time they went shopping was when they were on another continent.
Yeah.
And someone took the Did someone sell the +2 studded leather?
Mm,
When
No.
Or
was
is that
that?
not
because it's crossed off
um,
on the list I'm looking at?
if it's on the list that Adrian made. All the crossed off means is that she moved it from the
Oh, from there to
Discord
the
to the list.
gotcha.
So if you wanted the studded leather armor, the Magzio can be edgy.
I mean, I don't need it, but I could. It would definitely help me narrow down my decision.
Yeah, go for it.
Or if you want the regular leather armor, then I can take the studded.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might even out our AC a little better because I think I have more AC than you do at the moment.
You do, in fact. I don't think I got any AC boost to the leather armor because it was just the same thing. It's just it was masterwork.
Yeah, I think I also decided on dodge for my feet, so that's gonna give me one more as well. So
What
Okay, then we can swap that.
So wait, what are the ACs going to be now?
I'm gonna 21 still,
Oh, you're still 21.
or I'm 21. It's gonna go up one from the
Okay.
feet.
I'll do that later. And what will hyacinths be?
With the studded?
Yeah,
It's gonna be pretty high. Like I think it's +5 right there.
that's why I'm asking.
What?
Like,
What?
Yeah, it's a +2 studded leather.
yeah,
It's +5 plus your dex.
Is it just regular? It's not masterwork?
No, it's +2.
It's +2, which means it's already masterwork, but
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
+5
I'm
armor
typing.
bonus up to +5 from your dex.
so up to 10,
so,
depending on how much dex
so
you got.
how sturdy is hyacinth now?
I mean, if it has a +2, then hold on, let me check because my current AC
16.
is 16, so I think it would boost me to 18.
Okay.
If
What's your
because
dex?
my dex is a +4, which is my dex modifier, and then what I have in my sheet currently for my armor bonus is a +2 from the masterwork leather. I think if I did that right, because
Yeah, that
like
sounds
I said, I don't think the AC didn't change for the armor bonus whenever I went from light to masterwork. It was just that it was able to be enchanted.
Yeah.
Was the only difference. So with this one, is it just going to go up another, or am I
It
saying
just
wrong?
goes up 3.
It's
It goes up 3,
yeah.
19.
so I'd be at 19.
Okay.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Cool.
Okay.
So now you're nice and
I'm a little bit sturdier than I was before.
sturdier. Yeah.
And now you're edgy.
No, I'm actually-
Okay, that's out of the way. Did you want to go do anything with that armor you took, Mogzio, or are you good as it is?
Make it
It'll have
yellow.
to wait for money.
Okay.
I am broke, so I can't do nothing until we divvy stuff up.
All right. So yeah, again, then if DFA didn't have anything else to do that day, we can make our way back to the ships so Elric can be Santa Claus.
DFA, anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright.
Elric,
Alright,
you
then
find the
I-
party on the ship, just relaxing on deck, doing their own things when you get back from work.
All right. Well, you're gonna see Alric get onto the ship back from finishing his shift at work.
He looks
Alric,
extremely
you-
exhausted.
My armor.
Hey, I did work on it, doing a good job. No worries. But and then you're gonna see him like pull out from his pack.
He's got a gun.
Doing good. Yeah. He's gonna pull out like a bunch of things, kind of metal trinkets, all like attached to chains, and they're all like shaped differently. And I'm gonna say, "This is all for all of you for good luck." And then he's gonna go over to DFA first, and he's gonna give a little metal trinket that looks like Egamedes, a little chocobo. So you get a shiny little metal trinket that's connected to a chain that you can wear like an amulet or just hanging off your person or on your backpack, whatever you like, however you want to wear it.
She immediately puts it on the backpack.
Then he'll go over to Mogzio and he's gonna hand him little, like it's like almost like a flat metal thing of like it looks like a hand of cards, basically, and they're etched with like card, like what you would see on a card, basic on the playing card, basically, and give him his little trinket.
Ooh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just-
And then he's like,
I'm
Go
gonna have to a
over
little bit. I know.
Mhm.
I don't know if Mike how much poker you know. I would suggest that the card design is the dead man's hand,
okay.
which for those who don't know is 2 8s, 2 aces, and the 5th card doesn't matter, but it's the 8s of clubs and spades, and then the 5th card.
That's a nice touch, actually. Yeah.
It was named after a cowboy was shot with that hand. He was accused of cheating, and it has forever been a strange hand.
Considering how lucky he's been, yeah, why not?
Being
And
a history nerd
then,
works.
yeah, nice. And then he'll go over to Hyacinth and he's gonna pull out the trinket for her or them, which is the one made in gold, and it's basically like a tiny, very shiny golden fork.
This is so sweet and so cute. And it's so small.
Yes. I'm glad you like it.
Perfect for stabbing termites.
Hyacinth is gonna actually attach the charm from it to the fork cuff that is on their ear, so it dangles.
Nice.
Dingle dingle.
Dingle dangle.
Doubly do.
Dingle hopper.
And then for now, he's gonna keep the one that's for Corey in his pocket, and he still has to make the other one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That was actually sweet,
Good luck,
wholesome,
good
and
luck charms.
it was sweet, wholesome, and I loved it. Also, I love how DFA's reaction was exactly how I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I'll take it immediately.
I was like, there's no way in hell this is going to go any differently.
Is DFA's bag gonna become like the Final Fantasy Eda bag?
Probably, kind of.
Probably, yeah.
I kind of picture it like, best way I can describe it, the Dora backpack, where it's just always there, except that it's always part of the group. The backpack will become its own character. With the personality it will one day be imbued. So, before you guys head off to the beds for the evening, was there anything else that you guys wanted to do for the end of the first week?
No, pretty good.
Okay. Mogzia?
I don't think so.
Okay. Hyacinth, DFA?
No.
Okay.
Hyacinth has just been teaching Daffodil how to heal while they walk through town.
Speaking of, do a animal handling check, please.
Is that the same as handle animal?
Yeah.
KK, making sure.
Talk about fucking like between game problems. You always forget how it's phrased.
All right. It's gonna be 21.
Okay. Daffodil does take to learning very easily at this point. Though you do find she is easily distracted when people nearby have food.
I mean, that's to be expected. Very food motivated. Fair.
Yeah, like you notice on the this night after Elric was giving the gifts away, Daffodil was following Rowan around because Rowan had a plate of food, and you can see him like, no, this is mine. Gone. Trying to be polite and respecting that your bear is part of the crew, but also like, this is my personal bubble. Go away.
Hyacinth will in fact try to deter Daffodil from other people's food and include that in part of their training.
Okay. It takes a while,
Somehow.
but eventually it does become habit that Daffodil will see you or any of the party as a source of providing food if they offer it.
Yes.
Also, I need
Much like how Agamedes gets cookies for attacking people. But Daffodil just gets snacks because Daffodil is adorable.
Speaking of, that actually worked out how I want. EFA, how does Agamedes respond to the bear on the ship?
Much like his mother, he seems relatively unfazed. He lacks that natural instinct that says something might be dangerous.
I appreciate that. Because I was like, wait, they're all on the deck. I imagine Agamedes just like, oh look, a bear. Okay, so that will conclude the first week of downtime. The second week will begin. Pretty much same as the first. You guys have time to do whatever you want, role play, whatever you gotta do. I will say though, you guys were told about the party. You guys were gotten the invites. You were also told that it is a fancier to do at the Marquise Manor. So at some point, everyone besides our dapper trio will have to swing by a tailor and go about purchasing or acquiring their outfits for the event. We'll say Corey went at some point, and then so did Dell. During the first week, we will say that the only time you guys saw Dell was in the morning and at night, either coming or going from a local archive, like a library, but more of like an official one. And every time they come back, they look exhausted, but not depressed. What was I going to say? Also, at the beginning of the week, Elric, when you head to the blacksmith, you were able to finish the bear armor. And we will say that Hyacinth and Daffodil will have to come to collect it. The owners of the shop want to see it before they let you take it with them. So we will have you, Daffodil, and Hyacinth at the blacksmith trying on the new armor.
Nice.
Hyacinth is stocked up with meat pies just in case Daffodil has no interest in putting on the armor to be bribed. It also has Elric's lunch, which I'm assuming is like a sandwich of some sort.
Yep.
And some kind of sweets.
Yeah, I mean, he does have a sweet tooth, yes.
Yes. So sandwich, sweets, probably from the same bakery Hyacinth has been patronaging this entire week.
It's been, again, you're putting some kid through college.
Yeah, putting some kid through college.
What you don't know is throughout the rest of the game, there's gonna be this guy with like a food cart showing up, and like the person be like, "Are you following us, lady? Your bunny friend is putting my kids through college."
The two polar opposites of DFA is like the night terror of some baker, and Hyacinth is like
their patron.
Some fucking patron. Hyacinth inadvertently has like stocks in this bakery.
Gotta buy stonk.
There's gonna be like a bunny bun or something named after them.
Maybe, we'll see.
But yeah, Hyacinth will show up at the shop with Elric's lunch, snacks for Daffodil, and also meat pies for the blacksmith.
They actually accept the food kindly, and at this point they've actually kind of let up on Elric and stopped teasing, mostly because he's been proven to have his he can carry it. He can carry his weight.
I work hard.
You do. They do yell at you a bit. They yell at you a bit for how hard you work sometimes.
As they should. And Hyacinth totally didn't buy black market goods.
Yeah, I'm sure that kind of helped.
Again, that part has not been discussed by anyone but Hyacinth and the owner. Elric has no fucking idea.
He has no idea.
Elric wasn't in the room, and Elric wasn't told about the behind the scenes crap.
He wasn't in the room where it happened.
Pretty much.
Lots of things happen in those rooms with Hyacinth alone. So
again, no one knows but Hyacinth. But no, you do show up. I will need you to do a animal handling to convince Daffodil to be good.
Oh no.
Can I assist with that? Because I do know animal handling. Like last time I did help.
No, I mean, I'll say you can do assist because a Daffodil is used to you, so like they're not going to perceive you as a threat as you approach them with this armor.
And there you go. I shall.
So do I roll with advantage?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, thank God, because one of those was real bad.
What was the bad one? What was the bad one?
The bad one would have been an 8. The good one, though, is a 17.
Good thing you had advantage.
Thank you.
Yeah, that worked out.
At first, Daffodil is hesitant, looking at you like, huh?
Gonna keep you safe.
But after you encourage, offer a meat pie, and then notices that it's Elric in front of them, they settle down, but they're still looking at you like, say the word and I'll eat his face. Say the word and I'll eat his face.
Elric, why don't you hold Daffodil's hand?
Okay. And
Daffodil, hold Elric's hand and give emotional support.
reach out, I guess.
This should also be whenever Daffodil is gonna lay on Elric.
No, wait,
Or
are you actually doing? Are
pressing
you doing
therapy.
that?
Yes.
Oh no.
You put your hand out to take Daffodil's paw, right?
Yeah.
Almost immediately, the bear stands up on its hind legs and just body plants on you.
Ah!
Roll a strength to see if you don't get crushed. This episode has been delightful because everything I've been waiting for has been coming true.
Of course. It's not when I roll a 5.
What did you get?
A 5.
You take 2 points of damage because you're holding the armor, and then the bear just plump.
Ah!
2 points of damage.
Daffodil.
After a moment of being crushed, Daffodil starts to proceed to give you supportive licks to the face.
Help.
Okay, I think Elric feels better now. Thank you, Daffodil.
Gets up and just backs up.
will recall.
The Loxodon looks down at you, Elric. Told you not to wear the armor at work.
Yeah.
Walk it off.
Elric gets up, starts to walk it off and take the armor off.
You put the armor in the bear now?
Yes.
Okay. It does go on rather well. Fits snugly. The blacksmith explains that they made it a little bit bigger just in case Daffodil grows anymore, because you can't tell the age of a dire bear just by appearance. At least they can't. So they said they left a little room for it to fill out, and the straps and harnesses can be adjusted according to size.
Perfect.
And as it's all being secured and everything, the Loxodon does get down. You did good, bear. You did good. Supporting of the emotional support mode.
Do you want a hug from Daffodil?
Looks up at you. Can I?
Daffodil, would you like to hug the nice blacksmith? Hyacinth hands the blacksmith a meat pie.
Takes the
You
pie.
can ask Daffodil for a hug.
Daffodil, you said?
Mm-hmm. That's their name.
Right. Daffodil, hug. Again, on hind legs. Just leans in for a hug, and Loxodon gives a nice hug and pats the shoulder and goes, You trained this bear?
I did.
Good. After the hug, looks Daffodil in the eye. You keep them safe. They feed you. They love you. They are protecting you with this armor. Also, keep them safe so you can keep doing that to him. Daffodil just goes, pats Daffodil on the head and just says, okay, get going. And looks at
Okay,
Elric.
thanks, bye.
Looks at Elric. Don't you got work to do?
Yeah. I'm getting
Don't forget to eat your lunch.
He shoves the sandwich in his mouth.
You get the 2 HP back from eating. Just because I'm not going to make you suffer. But for the rest of the day, you will be sore and sluggish.
Yeah. Giant dire bear landed on me.
Hey, just be thankful you weren't holding a weapon.
Yeah.
Mogzio and DFA, was there any things you would like to do? God, that was delightful.
Nope, DFA delivered her letters, and that's all she needed to do.
Okay. I can't believe I'm going to ask. Mogzio, were there any, solitude moments that he... Oh, God, I forgot. It's been a whole week and there's been two Mogzios, because no one said anything about hitting him.
Yeah, he still has a double. We just accepted it.
After a week, there's still a double.
It'd probably be rubbing him the wrong way at this point.
That's what I'm saying. It's been a week. That double is still everywhere you go.
Just doing
DFA will
some
reach her
weird,
hand out. She's gonna go, come here. Come here. Come here.
What?
Mugsio, come here.
What?
Do you approach?
Sure.
She's gonna haul off and slap you.
Hold on, I gotta roll the mischance.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So that's a 4%, or that's a 4, so that's a miss. So you hit yourself.
Worth it. She's gonna do it again regardless.
DFA uses double slap.
Wow, I rolled double 0, so it's 100. So yeah, you hit me.
The gift that kept on giving was Mugsio having a double.
Just a random double.
You hear the loud crack, Mugsio, and just like your face starts stinging. You see stars for a minute, and as your vision comes back, the double starts to fade away. And you just see DFA looking at you proudly like, yeah, that's right. Got it done.
I already miss it.
She's gonna go, 3's a crowd.
I gotta ask, is DFA okay over the fact that she slapped herself?
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Okay. I didn't know if she was like, okay, that's not personal. Oh, Jesus. By this point, I'm gonna assume you guys were on the ship when this happened.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. 83N is like, oh, I was kind of getting used to having two captains. Oh well. Probably for the best. I was kind of talking to the other one a lot. I feel like I was being rude. Oh well.
So like phasing through the bottom of my quarters when I was asleep.
No, just like whenever he was talking to you, he would look at the other one. He didn't recognize which one was real or which one wasn't. So he felt like he was being rude to one of you. Again, just this whole episode's been a delight. Nothing bad has happened in my opinion. DFA, I will say though, because the halfling remembers that you gave them mail. During the second week, you'll actually be approached by them because they find out that you were on the ship and goes, hopefully you remember me. Hi. Was wondering, I know that you delivered a mail that was quite late. Not your fault. I'm assuming it was something with the system. Would you be okay delivering another letter?
She's gonna go, yeah, I don't know. I'm not. You see, the way the mail system works, I'm not really supposed to just accept letters.
Oh, no, that's
And she's
fine.
gonna kind of like hesitate for a second. She'll, okay, just give it to me. I'll put it in the bag.
She hands you a, like, what would be the equivalent of a manila folder with an address on it and goes, no rush. It's just one of those, I had it laying on the counter and I remembered that you delivered the letter, so I figured, you know, here you go. Also, just for the trouble, she hands you 25 gil, just in case you need to go out of your way to deliver it. I don't know if that's
There's
how we do
also
things.
postage fees.
Oh, how much is the fee? She pulls out a little satchel of gil.
75 gil.
Roll a bluff. What did you get?
Nat 20.
Oh my god. It's always during these moments.
Again, DFA is touched by every luck god in the universe to see how much luck a mortal can have until it breaks the universe.
It's so stupid that it's always during these moments.
The woman just looks at you. I guess wartime would increase the cost of these things. Okay, yeah. Starts counting out the gil and hands you the 75 gil. Okay, again, thank you for being able to do that. Be safe though in your travels. I don't want anything to happen to you because you were doing me this favor.
You got it. And she like takes out a little rubber stamp and like slams it onto the envelope and tosses it in the bag.
I love that DFA is just like a postal worker. Oh, then after that she just, leaves the ship and heads back to her shop and just leaves you going, I just made like 100 gil off someone.
She's gonna go up to Moxie and she's gonna be like, did you know you could just make money by lying?
Yeah, yep. I did know that.
You didn't tell me it's that easy. Did you know there's a war going on?
Nope.
So weird. And she just goes back to what she was doing.
Oh my god. Uh, I gotta recover from that. I did not expect you to be like, no, I'm gonna try like grifting this poor lady. That was not on my list of expectations. All right. What was also Hyacinth? You had a few other things you said. What did you have this down? You did the animal handling for companion. You did the armor. You said you stocked up on food, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that would have been part of the shopping
Yeah.
endeavors after we sold everything, is like getting
Yeah, like
enough
food.
food like to put into the storage specifically for Dandelion.
Okay.
That's a mix of things to be cured and a mix of things that are like fresh-ish.
Yeah.
Because I believe bears are omnivores.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so it would have been like fruits, vegetables, meat. Would have asked Elric any recommendations about like meat because he was a butcher
And a farm boy.
and a farm boy. And so that would have been part of like the shopping part of it.
Yeah. I'm just going down my list to make sure I didn't miss anything. At some point you Okay, I'm only gonna ask, did DFA like go to the tailor with Moxio at some point, or is DFA just like, I'm gonna go on my own time? I know what you're gonna wear, but like, are you gonna do it on your own time, or are you gonna sneak down with Moxio?
She went on her own time.
Oh, okay. I'll get to that in a second, because I actually want to see how that played out. But yeah, you two need to go to the tailor, DFA needs to go to the tailor, and I will say that Corey and Dell went on their own time when they were informed of the party thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I think we all need to go to the tailor.
yeah, the three of you do. Moxio already did his.
Mhm.
I do remember you telling me, Elric, you wanted to bring someone with you because Elric was one of those like, what do I want to wear?
I have no idea.
So like,
But
you can
I did-
ask DFA.
I do have that outfit though that I got.
Yes, you do.
I just need to get it fitted.
Yeah, so you can bring DFA and Hyacinth with you
Yeah,
when you have time.
Yeah.
The two of you taking him shopping. Oh, this is going to be delightful. I'm excited for this.
Great. The other thing was that Hyacinth would have wanted to talk to Anthony about like who the possible leak within the Children of the Sea is.
Oh yeah,
Like,
okay. We can do that.
Otherwise, we would have shown him the head.
We can do that at the tailor. That way you can have like the whole dialogue.
Yeah, and then the other things was basically like Hyacinth through this next week would be slowly getting to know the different like people within the Children of the Sea
Mhm.
and using like basically thief things. However mechanically you want to do that, learning who would be the weakest links to target and then giving that information to Anthony so then he can do better.
Okay. We'll do the tailor first. I just want to see how this
Yes.
plays out. The three of you, Elric, how do you convince the two of them to go shopping with you? Because I would love to know how you do this.
Alex's just gonna go up to them and be like, okay. I've never seen two fancy clothes very much. I'm gonna need some help picking something out. Do you mind guys helping me?
You need a monocle.
I think he does need a monocle. You also can't wear that armor. That armor is not fancy.
No, that's not fancy armor.
Not fancy.
I mean, it has gold on it.
Yeah, but it's not like this. Hyacinth is gonna knock on Elric's armor. It's like got like scuffs and stuff on it because you fought in it. Like usually, if people wear armor, this kind of stuff, it's armor that they keep in like a fancy box to show off to people who don't fight.
That's fair.
Fiction DFA like article.
Maybe you need a top hat.
A top hat?
Yeah, make you look taller.
DFA
Taller
looks
than
up
I
at
already
him.
am?
She's like, no. Mm-mm. His features are too sharp for a top hat.
Ooh, what about one of those ones like the circlets?
Erlich in his head is gonna be like, I immediately regret my decision.
Elric, do you have nobility?
Knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
I
a
believe so.
nobility knowledge to see if you understand a word they're talking about.
Even better.
15.
You understood the reference about the armor. You understood why the top hat was a bad idea. The circlet part threw you for a loop. Like, wait, what do you mean a circlet? Because to you, a circlet is what is the type of like feminine crown.
Mm-hmm.
So that your brain was like, wait a minute, what?
What?
Hyacinth is gonna pull a very bent, like circlet that is made out of like kind of a cheap wire, with a very nice glass gem in the center of it
Mm-hmm.
to show. It's like something like this. It's something you wear to be extra fancy when you don't want to wear a hat or you need to keep your hair out of your face. And then just stick it back in their bag.
Fair enough.
Are you going to take them to the tailor, or are you just asking them for
Yeah,
notes?
I'll have them come with me if they want.
Oh God!
Make it the whole thing.
Do both of you attend, or does only one of you?
Hyacinth will go with them.
DFA, are you
both.
joining?
DFA has already had her attention caught by something else. She's already wandered off.
Oh no!
Oh boy, we lost the
FA. You two, we'll get to wherever DFA went in a minute. Two of you head to the tailor.
Wait, before that though, like,
Yes.
how much money is one of these things going to cost? Because like I don't have much, so I might need to dip into the little bit that we collected because we haven't like sorted that out.
Well, you would have gotten
Yeah,
2,000 Geayl from like just the money that we found.
Mm-hmm.
So you
So
already
is that
have like you
more than
already have
2,000?
2,000.
I have 458 on me right now.
Then you actually have close to 3,000. Because again, when the dungeon was done, everyone got about 20 something hundred.
We all got 1,900 something.
1,900.
1,900.
So you're closer to 2,500 Geayl.
Okay, I'll just add that then.
But yeah, when you two get there, the Shindroid owner notices you both and goes, welcome. How can I help you two?
Help.
We need outfits for the party that's coming up for the solstice.
The solstice, yes. Looks at Elric. Yes, you do need help.
What does that mean?
That armor is so... Do you not take care of your... No.
It get used a lot.
He fights very hard because he's such a good protector. And Hyacinth is like draping themselves over Elric and like patting the front of the dented armored chest and looks back at the Shindroid, batting bunny eyes, and just says like he takes very good care of his companions whenever he's in the line of fire.
He's just gonna awkwardly stand there like
and then just pats the front of it and says, but he's not very good at taking care of himself after the fact, which is why I'm here.
Just studies you both. Is he a soldier?
No.
Oh, because I was about to say, that's not Imperial armor.
No. He's for hire.
It's custom.
And then winks.
Roll a bluff.
I mean, technically, we are for hire.
Yeah,
so
I know you are, but the way you did it, the droid has to be like believing you or not.
I mean, I'll take it either way. Ooh, I forgot that I buffed that. Fuck yes.
Nice.
It's gonna be a 23.
Oof.
The Shindroid believes it the way you could be suggesting it, and just looks him up and down again. Right. I guess there is a taste for everything.
Yes, we need to make him look very pretty.
You can do that.
At the sound of the word pretty, he's gonna just open his eyes wide, like, what?
Will he be needing any accessories or just clothing?
I believe we've decided that he needs a monocle.
He's the third client to want a monocle. A monocle's coming back into season.
Yes, they're very fashionable.
Fashion never waits for anyone. It's always changing. Okay. Let me have a look at you. Okay. Grabs you by like the jaw and starts like moving your head around, looking over all your features, and goes, would it be an autumn? No, maybe a winter.
What do you mean by winter?
Let us talk for a minute. Is he planning on being active in party, or is he going to be more of a wallflower?
He's usually a wallflower, but good range of movement just in case.
Want to turn your head when he's looking behind him, right?
Yes, but also like range of movement with arms and keep his hands free. And then Hyacinth is gonna move like whatever arm is opposite to the Shindroid of Elric's, and just move Elric's arm up and then flex it.
Being puppeted.
Are you resisting at all, or are you just letting them do this to
No,
you?
just accepting it.
Okay. Because if you were
And
going to
then
resist, it would be a
Hyacinth-
strength check.
Yeah, and then Hyacinth is gonna pat Elric's muscle. Be like, it's like it has to have a lot of movement because if flexes too much, then it might break some sleeves, and then it's just not great.
That's very true.
It's not that kind of party. I don't think.
If it's for the party, I think it is. No, it's definitely not. Okay. Yes, maybe a late autumn, early winter. Releases your face, Elric, and literally pulls the first joint of his finger out. Like, as if he's dislocating it. It just keeps pulling and looks like thread comes out to measure you.
Jesus.
And he's like, extend your arms, please.
Okay.
Measures from like your wingspan, measures from the underarm to your waist. Again, does all the measurements. At one point he goes, I need to know, sir, do you plan on wearing any anything under the outfit, or is it just going to be fashion forward?
Look over at Hyacinth. I don't know.
Looks at Hyacinth. Is he going to be keeping anything hidden during this event, or is he going to be respectable?
Actually, I would like this outfit to be multi-purpose.
Looks at you,
So,
Elric. You made a good choice
if it
bringing
has-
this one.
So if it can have some kind of utility to it.
I could do that. Spread. He like pushes your legs apart to get your inseam, and then just goes, all right. Now, you said did you have something in mind style-wise, and shows you the different styles around the shop. He looks at Elric. I need to know though. Do you plan to match the footwear with the outfit, or did you plan on wearing those? And he looks at your boots.
I guess we'd match the outfit.
Lightly, like, just pats your cheek. You're learning. Good. He whispers to Hyacinth, learns that I'm on commission.
Even better.
Yes. At this point, he'll look at you, preference for style, and gestures to all the different things around you.
What are we looking at?
Like, again, like the different style suits, the different types of jackets, like if you go to any kind of like boutique, they have like it's called mannequins with the outfits on. You can pick a style to go with. I know you sent in the Discord, but you can just be like, oh, this one kind of thing.
Yeah, basically that kind of style. Like in the picture there. So like a suit or like a tunic with a coat.
Very, very, very good. Color. What color scheme would you like, sir?
Similar to the armor, at least for the coat. But the tunic, white.
Very good. Okay. Yep, black and white, always classy. What about the trousers?
Also black.
Socks. Before you even speak, he goes, we have wool gray, we have steel gray, we have black, we have white, we have midnight blue, we have this tactical black, personally my favorite.
He's gonna raise his eyebrows at tactical black. I like that one.
Of course, takes them out, puts them next to everything else. Now for the shoes, would you prefer? Again, we have wingtips, we have suede, we have leather, we have your boots.
What would be better for movement, as well as fashion?
Ideally, I would say loafers, but for a party like the Marquise, I would say the wings.
Wingtips it is.
Very good.
Something nice for him to dance in.
Yeah, very good. The wingtips it would be. Don't scuff them.
I'll do my best.
Oh, it's just their bitch to clean. That's all.
Ah,
Once you pay for them, they're your problem, not.
fair enough.
Though I would appreciate my work not being ruined.
Of course.
Yes. And what about you? Looks to Hyacinth. Would you be getting anything for this soiree as well?
I actually have some ideas drawn up, and I have a couple of fabric samples, and Hyacinth is like elbow deep in their pouch of holding, pulling out papers of designs that look like the papers look older, like maybe they've seen a little bit of weather, and they would be recognizable as fashions from a combination of the Empire like 10 years ago,
Okay.
and then of the Republic, like nobility era fashion, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, combined into an outfit idea.
Takes the drawings, looks at them. Even though he is a Shindroid, and you can tell he's a Shindroid, the glasses he wears are not practical. They're just there for like makes him look more normal. He adjusts the glasses and then stares at the drawings. Points to one of them. Fun fact, I know the person who made this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw it on somebody at a party, and I just thought it was so neat.
The design work is fantastic, but don't tell anyone. The designer is a bitch.
Oh.
Everything is about... It's all animal themed, and unfortunately, she can be a bit of a bitch about it.
Oh.
Don't worry, no animals are harmed, but you know what I mean. If it's not a unique animal, she feels it's beneath her.
Oh, I know people like that. That's no
Yeah.
fun. Well, you seem better. You seem like you could execute this idea. Because I mean, I've taken it to other people, and they just kind of look at me strange.
Well, it's because they don't have taste.
Exactly. And then Hyacinth will pull out 2 scraps of fabric. One is like a shimmery, almost liquid-looking, light lilac purple that reflects in the light. And then the other one is an equally kind of shimmery, but more dulled, blackish silver fabric. Those 2 color samples, I don't remember where those fabrics came from, but those are just the colors that I really like.
Very good.
The purple one for the sleeves, and then the bottoms, because if you can make it a one piece, that would be even more exciting, I think. But then for the cloak, the black, just to have something over it to go with the night theme of it. I feel like in candlelight especially, it would reflect really fun.
Very good. An idea. We could take you, because you said the 2 in the one piece idea, we could take it and make it interchangeable.
That would also be fantastic.
Okay, very good. It starts making notes. I apologize for the personalist. I must take your measurements.
Hyacinth just like T-poses basically.
Quickly goes through the process quickly does the process and goes, oh, either you've done this before or you're just very used to the process. Okay. Finishes up and goes, will you be wearing these shoes, or will you be requiring some heels for the party?
I think, do you have anything with a slight heel, but with like a sandal look to it?
Hold that thought, and just kind of glides across the room, pulls back a box, revealing, as you described, but these are made of like not a wood, but it looks like it came from nature.
Perfect. Those would be fantastic.
Excellent. What about accessories?
I think I would like my accessories built into my outfit, if that's
Ah.
possible.
You tell.
If the bodice work could look almost like not really plate armor, but
Oh, pleated.
scale work almost.
Oh, that's a
But something shimmery.
memory I can do.
So, but something that won't get caught on my dancing partner.
That would be just a night. Okay, we could do that. Your outfit would take a bit longer than his.
That's fine.
Okay.
As long as it's done in time for the party.
Oh, it'll be done in plenty of time.
And then I was looking at getting a necklace.
Of course.
And Hyacinth is going to pull out a basically a scrap piece of parchment that has a couple of measurements on it.
Mhm.
And these are obviously measurements that are not for Hyacinth.
He does look at them, looks at you, and there's no feature or expression because, again, Shindroid. He's an older model. But there's clearly a trying to discern what the measurements, because then he looks to Elric like, no, not for you either.
I have a companion that I would like to give a present to, and I made sure to take her measurements of what the pieces would hopefully fit.
First of all, I'm just playing a game of like, when the fuck did you get her measurements? But okay. Just picturing like them at table and Hyacinth just like with a tape measure. Don't move.
I mean, they're friends. It probably it's likely. Like,
anyway, he looks at it. I can make the necklace itself. Any kind of like gems or anything, you'll have to go to the jeweler in town and have them set them.
that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, okay, we could do all this. Your outfit looks to you, Elric goes. Yours will be about 1,000 Geayl. Have it done before the party.
All right.
And looks to Hyacinth. Yours. I apologize for the price, my dear. I really do. We're looking at close to 15, 17.
16. And I recommend you to everyone I know.
Roll me a. Do you have a praise?
I do have a praise.
Roll that.
Modified 20.
You said 16 plus you tell everyone that you got it from him?
I tell everyone on this continent and the Republic, and start thinking of ways to export maybe your goods into a specialty shop in a slowly establishing town.
There's a pause. Looks from you to Elric. I would love to have the first Imperial shop in the Republic. That would be. You have a deal.
Fantastic.
I'll hold you to it, though. I will be at the party. You better be telling everyone I made these.
Oh, I'm telling absolutely everyone.
Good. I will.
Do you have a business card that I can show off and then just exclusively keep to myself and make people memorize your shop?
This may scare Elric a bit. His right hand extends towards you, then from the middle fingertip to the wrist, sucks into the arm, and comes back out holding like 5 business cards between his fingers.
What the fuck?
Even better.
The cards are made of like a tin with their gold embossed lettering. It's they went all out for the business cards.
I always found that making things seem exclusive is the way to make sure that you get your money's worth in advertising.
You have no idea. Looks back to Elric. You keep this companion. They definitely know how to make bargains.
He's just gonna awkwardly thumbs up.
Your things will be ready in a couple days. Be sure to swing by and collect them. And I will see you both then as well at the party.
It'll be so exciting. You're going to look so good. You're going to just look fantastic.
Of course I will.
Thanks.
I always do.
I was talking to Elric, but okay. Even better.
Oops. He doesn't care. To him, it's all about, like, of course I'm going to look good. I'm a tailor.
Yes.
A damn good tailor. After that, you guys leave, and he does request that he keeps the things you gave him, so he can get the stuff done instead of having to, like, go by memory.
Makes sense.
And he does take the Geayl from you right there and then, so you can mark off how much it cost.
I think the Shindroid would have photographic memory.
He's an older model.
Fair enough.
Also, Hyacinth did give him a lot of details.
True.
Yeah, the Hyacinth's outfit is one that I've been planning for a bit.
You were like, prom outfit. Cool. Hyacinth was like, I want a custom wedding gown. Oh. Delightful.
Multi-purpose custom wedding gown that can be used several times. It's an investment, but Hyacinth is also a courtesan.
There are two types of people that come to that shop. Both of you covered both those types. All right, so there's that. Mugsy, was there anything else you wanted to do before the end of the day?
No, I'm solid.
Cool. As it is that time, I will, for brevity's sake, wrap this up. For the rest of the week, you guys do what you guys would like to do for whatever that remaining time is. Dell and Corey do find time to get their tailor shopping done as well, as does DFA whenever DFA has a chance. God knows what DFA did when she took off from you two. We'll find out that next time, probably. First, the time you also do get told occasionally by Anthony, as you requested the things about the questions you had, but I will next time give you a bit more time to talk about the head. Because that's definitely a conversation I want you to have with Anthony. So we'll have that next time. But otherwise, if there's all you guys want to do, we can wrap up here, and then next time be the day before the soiree.
There's a couple things I still want to do, but we can
What's that?
Yeah, we can do that off when we're done.
Oh wait, when you mean off, like these things like you want to do, like
it's just like a little shopping. And
oh,
stuff
okay,
like
yeah,
that.
you can do that. That can all be done off table.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, if that's the case, we can adjourn for the week. Next session for session 34 will be, as I said, the day leading up to, and maybe depending how time goes, the actual solstice festival. So that you guys know going in, the solstice will have auctions, games of skill and all that. There'll be gambling. There will be, yes, gambling. Tells that to the one who has a gambler in the party. And there'll be a bunch of upper class people for you to mingle with and a chance to gather information about things moving forward at said party. So you guys can have time to plan what you want to do at said party. The entire city will be a festival. It'll be like a carnival in Venice type deal, which will eventually move to the Marquis Manor for you guys. That being said, thank you guys for joining tonight. I know Britt had a dip early, and hopefully she is feeling the okays. Audience, thank you for coming, and we know it's been a while since we played. Hopefully we will not take too many breaks in between anymore. Thank you, Marlena, for the subscriptions. Much appreciated. We will see you guys hopefully next week. If not, well, we'll see you when we see you. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Later.